स्पीकर से कम की है ना आवाज, स्पीकर की नहीं होगी, वो लगा रखा ना ये क्यों? हेलो हेलो हम लाइव
intellectuals present here for Travellism 2022. Today, Department of Tourism and Travel Management is organizing its annual fest, Travellism 2022. I extend my hearty welcome to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain, Registrar Dr. Yashwant Singh, and all the respected HODs and faculty members. Today, the Department of Tourism and Travel Management is organizing its annual fest, Travellism 2022, which is the curtain raiser for the international conference, which is likely to be held in November 2022 on the theme of rethinking tourism. With our folded hands, we extend our hearty welcome on behalf of Tourism and Travel Management. The event is powered by a knowledge partner, INTAC, media partner, UNT and View Today Media, in association with JK Tourism and Cooperative Department. Today, we all are gathered here to celebrate the World Tourism Day 2022, themed Rethinking Tourism. Every year, September 27 is recognized as the World Tourism Day. This World Tourism Day 2022 is designed to inform people about the tourism significance, its contribution to the country's growth and development, theme, history, and many more. It's well known that the tourism industry is being drastically affected due to the pandemic. So this year, the World Tourism Day 2022 theme is Rethinking Tourism. The day is completely dedicated to people who are relentlessly working for the growth of tourism history. Each year, the World Tourism Day is celebrated on September 27th. It was initiated in 1980, and since then, this day has been celebrated incredibly by all the countries. September 27 has a colossal significance in the tourism industry. It is the date when the International Union of Office Travel Organization adopted the UNWTO statutes. Each year, the World Tourism Day is celebrated with vivid and vibrant themes. World Tourism Day will be celebrated as the shift towards tourism is being recognized as a crucial pillar for development, and as progress it will underway. Tourism is now the agenda of governments and the international organizations in every global region. The theme Rethinking Tourism will reflect where is tourism going, where do we want to go, and how do we get there. It aims to inspire the debate around rethinking tourism for development, including through education and jobs, and tourism's impact on the planet and opportunities to grow more sustainably. The travel and tourism sector was one of the hardest hit by the pandemic, leaving not only companies but also tourism-driven economies severely affected by shutdowns, travel restrictions, and the disappearance of international travel. As the world recovers, tourism can bounce back as an inclusive, sustainable, and resilient sector. It's rightly recognized as a core pillar of growth and opportunity due to the unique breadth of the sector touching almost every part of the society. It has the power to drive recovery and get the international community back on track. For our planet, the tourism sector helps safeguard the habitat and the species. Tourism has also been leading by example in facing up to its climate responsibilities. The innovation driving the sector forward can help us build a more sustainable future for all. So let's all of us join hands together to celebrate the World Tourism Day 2022 themed Rethinking Tourism. Now I invite Ms. Karishma Rana, the research scholar from the Department of Tourism and Travel Management, for further proceedings. Thank you. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries, guests, and delegates. With great joy and immense exaltation, I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to everyone present here for the celebration of Travellism 2020. For proceeding in this event, as we know that light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity, and as sunlight expel the darkness of sin, similarly, blessing bring in our life prosperity and happiness. So to make this afternoon a blessed one, invoke Goddess Saraswati by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. For the same, I would like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain, and all the admirable guests for the lamp.
मैं भी जिस बार देखूंगा
I would also like to invite Monica ma'am.
या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या या तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता।
Thank you, everyone. Now, to take our even further, I'm overjoyed to take this opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, and this woman merely require an introduction, though she is none other than Miss Yasha Mukdal, IS Secretary of Government Cooperative Department, Jammu and Kashmir. She secured All India Rank 21 in UPSC Civil Service Examination. She has served several key administrative positions in Jammu and Kashmir, including MDJP, DLC, and Deputy Commissioner Udhampur, Deputy Commissioner Baramulla, Deputy School Education Jammu. And ma'am is a gold medalist from Delhi University, and soon after completing her post-graduation, she qualified IS in 2007. And she was the first woman from her region to get into the Indian administration service. It's an honor for all of us, ma'am, to have you here today with us. So thank you very much. Now, I, on the behalf of everyone present here, heartily welcome keynote speaker, Mr. Amit Sharma, who is the IS Secretary, Mining Department, Government of Jammu and Kashmir. And he is having a 17+ year experience of serving in different capacity as a civil servant. Sir has worked on various positions in Government of Jammu and Kashmir, Secretary of Government Information Technology Department, Chief Executive Officer, Jammu and Kashmir Government Agency, Special Secretary to Government Department of Forest, Ecology and Environment, Administrator Association Hospitals, Jammu, Special Secretary to Government Transportation Department, and many more. We are especially thankful to Sir, and we remember when we were approaching Sir, and we were just asking for their kind, presence in the event, and Sir, without any hesitation, agreed immediately, and I think it's a great honor for all of us to have Sir. Now, it's a great honor for me to pronounce that today we are joined by a woman who is a great-granddaughter-in-law of Mahamana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, and the founder of BHU Banaras Hindu University, and daughter of great miniature master Sansar Chand Baruji, who is the founder of Dogra Art Museum, Fort, painter of Maharaja Hari Singh ji of Jammu and Kashmir. And ma'am is running a trust for the promotion of Indian art and culture, working with the government of India and corporate sector, and working globally as well. And she is none other than Miss Anuradha Rishi. She is the president and Sansar Chand Baru Memorial Charitable Trust. And we are so privileged, ma'am, to have you here with us today. And it's an honor for all of us. So thank you so much. Now it's a great privilege for me to introduce our next special guest for today, Mr. Surinder Singh, Assistant Director of JKPCB Forest, Ecology and Environment Department. Sir has served various departments in Jammu and Kashmir in government, and we are so blessed to have you, sir, here today. Thank you so much for that. So once again, I would like to thank all the dignitaries on and off the dais,
and all the research scholar, faculty members, and all the students. So thank you very much for joining for the Travellism 2020. And I'm sure that we all will be enriched by this event. And now I would like to call Dr. Bharti Gupta ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Tourism and Travel Management, Central University of Jammu, to come on the stage for formal welcome. So please join me in welcoming ma'am to the podium.
Can we have a big round of applause, please?
Thank you so much, Miran. अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्म बंध विदाहिने आत्म ज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे. With the name of the Guru and the name of the God, I, Dr. Bharti Gupta, take pride in welcoming you formally for the Travellism 2022. The Department of Tourism and Travel Management has been organizing Travellism for the last few years to mark the celebrations of World Tourism Day. So I take a pride to welcome my address. Firstly, I extend a very warm welcome to our visionary Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain, Sir. Sir, you have been a real patron who has developed our confidence to think, propose, execute, and perform for building not only the institute, but also building our capacities. Thank you so much, sir, for your positivity. Besides welcoming our dignitaries, I take the honor to introduce a little to our esteemed guest, because she has almost done a part of introducing the guest. So I'll not be taking much time, but I welcome right now our chief guest, Madam Yasha Mudgalji. She is a Secretary Cooperative to JNK. She is 2007 batch Indian Administrative Services Officer of JNK Cadre. Now, our keynote speaker today is Mr. Amit Sharma, IAS Secretary Mining Department, Government of JNK. Sir is very active in panel discussions held at national, international level relating to e-governance, smart cities, cyber security, education, and HR sector. He has served at various strategic positions like Special Secretary to Government, Animal Sheep Husbandry and Fisheries, Additional Secretary to Government Revenue Department, Deputy Secretary to Government Higher and Technical Education, Deputy Director Tourism, Jammu, Subdivisional Magistrate Dutu Basantgarh, District Udhampur. And I feel it pertinent to mention that he secured first rank in Kashmir Administrative Services in 2001. Now I welcome Madam Anuradha Rishi. She is a President, Master Sansar Chand Baru Memorial Charitable Trust. She is doing immense in the field of art and culture and working with the concerned ministries and corporate sectors. She is daughter of soil, as she is daughter of great Pahari miniature master Sansar Chand Baruji, who was one of the Ratnas in Maharaja Hari Singh's court. Big round of applause, please. Not only this, I really feel it great to mention that she is great granddaughter-in-law of Mahavana Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji, the great scholar, educational reformer, and freedom fighter, notable for his role in the Indian independence movement. Welcome you, ma'am. Now I welcome Mr. Surinder Singh, sir, who is Assistant Director, Pollution Control Board. Also affiliated to Forest Ecology and Environment Department, he has served in JNK in various positions. Now, I take the privilege to welcome our Registrar, Dr. Yashwant Singh Ji. Sir, thank you so much for your benign presence in this occasion. I welcome our Dean, School of Business Studies, Professor Jaya Basin. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence. I extend my heartfelt welcome to Deans, Professor Devanand sir, Professor Rasal sir, and faculty, head of the other departments, and to my colleagues to be present with us and strengthening our enthusiasm. Then I welcome Arnav and Sanchita, the two budding entrepreneurs running Shilpkari Bazaar. Thank you for putting your stall and displaying Dogra craft, which we are which we are trying to have our contribution towards revival of this craft of Dogras of the land of Jammu. Finally, I would like to mention that no celebration is complete with the support, without the support and presence of scholars and students. So I welcome you all from core of my heart. Once again, welcome you all to Travellism 2022. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I humbly invite Professor Jia Basim ma'am, Dean School of Business Study, on the stage for the address of the event on rethinking tourism. Please. Good afternoon, everybody. A big round of applause, everyone, for the entire team out here. तालियां इतनी बजे कि आपको लगे कि हाँ हम कुछ कर रहे हैं जोश और उमंग के साथ, क्योंकि ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर साहब जो हमारे यहाँ बैठे हैं, जिनके लिए तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए, उन्हीं की वजह से आज ये प्रोग्राम संभव हुआ है। हर एक व्यक्ति के दिल में ये उमंग, ये भावना जागृत करने के लिए थैंक यू सो मच सर। ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर सर, Registrar Sahab, Professor Devanand sir, all the dignitaries sitting out here, Yasha Muddal ma'am, ma'am Anuradha ji, core to our heart every time we have been seeing Amit ji. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Every time we have called, you have been there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Surinder Singh ji, for gracing this occasion. We have with us two budding entrepreneurs, Arnab and Sanchita. A big round of applause for these two guys here who have been here and an inspiration to all our students. Travellism 2022. It's a series of events which has been possible because of the entire team. May I please thank Dr. Amit Gangotia, please. Khade hokar ke sabko bataiye. This is a team out here. Dr. Bharti, Dr. Raman, and Dr. Rahul. Raman sir and Rahul sir. This is the entire team of the School of Business Studies Department of Travel and Tourism Management. Always been very enthusiastic. I have seen from last so many years, 2012 I was here and this team was standing out there and we used to organize such events. And you students have made it possible. So it is all because of your efforts. We can see it from coming from the entire gate to this particular area and the department. I've been seeing that you have been working day and night for it. A big round of applause for you guys. Rethinking tourism. We come back to this particular UNT WTO's basic statement which has been given. Yes, we require to rethink. Were we doing something wrong? Why did we require to rethink? And here comes the core of our entire modus operandi of what we have been doing. The word travel nowadays has been concise and tourism is taking over. Here comes redefining. Whenever we go for any conceptual analysis, we need to go for defining and we need to go for understanding the process. And here, for travelism or for rethinking, yes, of course, travelism is going down and tourism is coming on the front foot. And here, what is the rethinking which is required? And we people have to be, and you guys are being well trained of in this particular department to be the pioneers from Central University of Jammu as our ambassadors to prove that yes, you can be a part to spread this kind of a spirit for not only JNK but pan India and in the globe as an ambassador of Central University of Jammu. I am, yes, of course, you need a very big round. Here comes that rethinking. The SDG goals had been given way back in 1980. Till 2030, we had to achieve. If you really, I'm not going about the figures which say 80%, 25%, 30%, no. Please look at the core of our heart. In 2019, the entire world came to a stagnant still, because that SDG goal we were not about to even achieve, but not able to get even a bit of that. That is why that particular pandemic came, and we had to go for a static kind of a thing, because those SDGs, what we were thinking about, had to be rethought. And that is what is rethinking. So please, for rethinking, for this 2-day event, though we have so many events lined up, Sir has been always very much, Vice Chancellor Saab has always been very much inquisitive about research and rethinking about each and every activity. He has put in those kind of a visionary effort in all our faculty members that we are going for a research. Please do go for this kind of a research, that what rethinking is required in this particular area, that we need to redefine those SDG goals in today's era, wherein we need to go, I don't say 360, but yes, of course, a U-turn is required, not to go for infrastructural development, not to go for that kind of a development, what we call development, but we need to go for our indigenous development, and that is where we need to rethink. We need to go back to our roots, to think about those urban ways, to think about those Dogra culture, what we talked about, to think about our own culture, and that is what rethinking is required. There is a lot of, if we talk about rethinking, yes, defining one, concept another, process third, and fourth thing, what we go for a rebouncing is going to the indigenous, or going back or revolving round to what is required for our own roots. Please, we need to think about it, and we need to go for researching this. And as Sir has said, that this is the pre-conference event, and a conference what the department has Sir assured that we will be having a conference on this particular theme about SDG goals being rethought. And that is what is a rethinking, what Sir has given, rethinking about our vision of researching, that is about implementing and going about researching the same thing. A big round of applause once again for Sir, for giving us this vision, for this inspiring us, for putting in that particular kind of a spirit in us, that we are going for reviewing everything and going for implementing at the same time. And the topic which has been given to me has been researched well. That is why the UNWTO has done particular kind of an effort for giving this particular year as rethinking tourism. I will not be going for the same pages, but yes, of course, as a layman, if you talk about, as a student, if you talk about, we need to rethink, redefine tourism in the sense that those travel aspects with digitization or with kind of a technological intervention we talk about, we need to go for understanding what were our roots and how we have to portray those in front of the entire globe to become a leader. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, whom we talk about as a chair, I'm so glad, madam, to see you out here as a visionary coming to this university. We are glad and we are beholden to you. And this is what he had thought about for our future, for our educational pattern. And this is what I think what Sir has got this vision we will be portraying in our research and our other activities. Yasha ma'am, a woman empowerment, what she has the portrait for the JNK. And that kind of an activity which is being done, that has to be rethought about for entire students out here. So with these words, I do not come in between all the activities which are planned and in the keynote address what Sir will be giving. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity out here today. And once again, I welcome one and all, especially the students out here and our dignitaries, the luminaries who are sitting here. And from core of my heart, I thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir for bringing life to this university, as I always say. Thank you so much. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your valuable thoughts. You have made this event even more enthusiastic, and thank you for motivating us. Now, we would like to honor our guests in a traditional way. I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev Jain Sir, to present Upvastras and authentic handcrafted souvenirs Basoli painting as a token of honor to a respected chief guest, Ms. Yasha Mudgil ma'am, IS Secretary to Government Cooperative Department, JNK. Thank you so much, sir. I would also like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to present Upvastra, an authentic handmade souvenirs as Basoli painting, a token of honor to our keynote speaker for today, Mr. Amit Sharma, IS Secretary, Mining Department, Government of India. Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to present Upvastra and handmade souvenir to the special guest for today, Mr. Surinder Singh, Miss Anuradha Rishi, President, Sansarjan Badu Memorial Charitable Trust. She is our guest of honor for today. Thank you, sir. Now, I'd like to request Professor Sanjeev Jain, sir, to present Upvastra and souvenir to our special guest for today, Mr. Surinder Singh, Assistant Director, JKPCB, Forestry, Ecology and Environment Department. I would also request our I would also like to request our Head of Department of Tourism and Travel Management, Dr. Amit Gangotia, to present the token of honor to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Sanjeev Jain, sir. Please give a huge round of applause. I would request Amit sir, please be on the stage. Amit sir, you're required to be on the stage. I would request Amit sir to give up a scenery as a token of honor to our registrar sir, Professor Yashwant Singh sir. I would request Amit sir to please present the scenery as a token of honor to Professor Dean of Basic and Applied Sciences, Devanand sir. I would also like to request our HOD Amit sir to please present a token of honor to Rasal sir, Dean of Business Studies. Dean of Languages, I am so sorry. Now I'd like to request Amit sir to present this scenery as a token of honor to Professor Dr. Jaya Basin, Dean of Business Studies. I now request Mr. Amit Sharma, the keynote speaker for today, to come on the dais and enlighten us with the words of wisdom. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Amit sir.
Before Amit sir speaks, take up on the stage, let me apprise the house that we are having someone who is a very, very profound speaker. So we should welcome with a big, big round of applause, Mr. Amit Sharma sir. Big round of applause, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yasha ma'am, Jain sir, Anuradha ma'am, Surinder ji, Professor Devanand, and the whole gamut of people sitting in front of me, all the staff, faculty, and the people behind who are really working behind the scene and made this conference to happen, like every year. To me, they have given a tough ask. इन्होंने मुझे rethinking tourism पे बोलने को कहा है, and as a keynote speaker, I don't think so. I am a specialist in the field, but whatever little bit of things I think I can share, I will share and put forth before all of you. I have had the opportunity of visiting Central University of Jammu sometimes in the past, like mostly in this travelism only, this World Tourism Day kind of function. And I believe that this university has grown by leaps and bounds. The first time I attended this function was somewhere in a standby kind of complex in Sainik Colony, I believe. And now it has come a full-fledged university. And every time I visit, I see this university auditorium, everything increasing. And this time they have done wonderfully well. I was just talking to Yasha ma'am also, very good traditional things, Basoli paintings and all. This is a true reflection of tourism sector. So this is how we have to promote tourism, just with our deeds. Secondly, whenever I have come here, मैंने एक ही चीज आप सबसे request की है, and I'll start with that only before coming to the actual theme of rethinking tourism, which is global theme for this year of World Tourism Day. And that is, I believe this university will churn out the best possible young entrepreneurs in the field of tourism, and they will make a big difference. They will be our global ambassadors for Jammu and Kashmir whenever they start working, maybe at a municipal level or at a macro level. It depends on their approach, how they do it. But I believe आप सब में से entrepreneurs, we should see best possible people who will start their own ventures. They won't be seeking jobs in the travel or tourism companies. I believe that the real task ahead before all these professors who are sitting here, and especially Vice Chancellor Saab, is to churn out maximum entrepreneurs, because that makes the difference. That boosts up the economy, and especially in the era when our Honorable Prime Minister and everybody is carrying the vision of startups, and we are creating unicorns. More than 100 unicorns have come up in India. Nobody could have ever believed in such a shortest possible time we have risen to this level. And this shows that startups have a humongous potential, and in the field of tourism, sky is the limit. So by the time you come out of this university, you should start up your own ventures, and we are very sure that you will make a difference in whatever ways you can in times to come, so far as tourism sector is concerned. So now I will share few thoughts about rethinking tourism. See, this is our theme for the year, and this has been very well thought of theme by UN World Tourism Organization, UNWTO. I was just glancing through few of the thoughts exchanged by the Secretary General and the host partner country, that is Indonesia this year. Indonesia is hosting this World Tourism Day tomorrow. That is 27th every year of September. So in this also, I saw that an open invite has come from the tourism minister of Indonesia, that our Bali has opened up. Everything is opening up, and the global economy is welcoming tourists from all across the globe, but with a difference. Difference in the sense, like, everybody has become cautious. Eco sensitivity has come, eco sensitiveness ke saath saath health consciousness has come. So these days travel advisories also go like this. Travel and tourism go neck by neck, as we all know. You can't have tourism without involvement of travel sector in it. So I would say that there are few thinkings which are going on. Why they said rethinking tourism had a definitive purpose behind it. We had to have rethinking about tourism, especially after the pandemic is almost over now. Even the World Health Organization is also saying that there is no better time than this one to call a formal ending to this pandemic. Otherwise, it will never end. So that is the time when we have to catch up, boost up with the tourism sector. You see, whenever we are traveling across, we go through a lot of these days. What we did last 2-3 years, mostly we went in for virtual touring, virtual tourism. And virtually attractions came up to us. We had panoramic views of the places. We could see in the flights while traveling, all the magazines full of tourism places. And likewise at the airports, at the railway stations, at every point, new places were being shown, and the globe was getting more explored theoretically rather than practically. But I would say that this kind of thing has brought us into an era where the usage of internet and G2B, G2C, those kinds of models have come up very, very well. With the influx of travel, travel has become a conjecture. Like you can't have tourism without traveling. So that's where I would say that personal safety will continue to govern travel choices, because this is an era in which the rethinking part involve these things. People will think about safety first. They will be rethinking while traveling. They will be having this vision and this thought process that we have to be safe first. But then desire of traveling is very much prevalent. And one beautiful thing which has come up globally to have travel tourism also sustain, and at the same time how to go about it, that is having workations. It is a combination of work as well as vacations. A new terminology has been coined, that is workations. So it is not vacation strictly, it is not work. But when people were refusing to come to work, what they did, they created a kind of thing which is known as a workation, and it is a pure outcome of pandemic. Like earlier, work from home was the in thing, and now from work to home they have come for vacations. People are going in the hilly terrains, and they are being given freedom to travel also, and at the same time do necessary work also on their systems, on their laptops, in the virtual mode. So this is again a part of the rethinking process which is going in the tourism sector. So similarly, digitization has played a massive role to ease travel going forward. And at the same time, I believe that there are so many ways tourism is picking up and rethinking is going on. Like one strategy has come up in the tourism sector, which includes cultivating tourism ambassadors in the communities. That is, communities as ambassadors for tourism. This is one way to promote local tourism. This kind of thought process is picking up very fast. And let me tell you, these 2-3 years gave ample time even to the governments, to the administrations across the globe, to create new models and to project new areas, some virgin belts, which were earlier not possible for the public to actually think about. So this has given enormous potential to public to explore new areas, not routine visits to the same areas. Like in our administration also, as a part of the rethinking process, we have started creating a lot of things like Sufi circuits and those kinds of things in Kashmir, in even Jammu, like those untouched belts like in Jammu. As I told you in my last visits also, Dudu Basangar offers immense potential, origination point of River Tavi. Very few people know about it. Similarly, we have some circuits like Bani Sarthal. Some festivals are being organized. So this is the way we can promote and exploit those places which were almost virgin for last so many years, having immense potential. Because usually when you talk about tourism, especially in our UT, people will only have things on their tips, like Vaishno Devi, religious circuit, or Patni Top, some kind of hill station for Jammu region, or Gulmarg, Pahalgam, or Sonamarg maximum. People don't go beyond this. So that's where rethinking has to play its vital role. The present system has to apply itself to bring about new things, new policies, and even few more exciting and enchanting things which will attract people, not only locals but even outsiders. Like you see, public bike sharing is a very new concept which will add flavor to our tourism. And I can say it with pride and honor that even our smart cities, Jammu, now offers public bike sharing, and Srinagar is coming up very soon. I was just talking to the commissioner the other day. In Srinagar also it will start. And in Srinagar, it would be fabulous. Like within Dal also, they are making some route towards Hazratbal, and people can actually venture out using those bikes and all, biking and all. So it becomes very exciting when you add some flavors. The rethinking should go about in tourism sector, how we can actually link up few things to make tourism more exciting. Because you see, now some kids have actually grown up in the era where they have not seen anything. Say some 2-3-year-old child in 1920, in 2019, 2020. Now that child is growing up by 6 to 7 years old, and the craving is so much to travel, because usually small kids don't travel that often, and this time the memory also develops to this level that they can recapitulate it. So I mean to say, now the things are to be done in such a manner that the first very impressions become forever kind of impressions, be it global travel, local travel, or national level travel. So I believe that innovations are very much required in the tourism sector, and they cannot come if you are in the traditional sector of tourism, if you simply go and join the corporates or small units, but you should carve out something of your own. As you all know, startups have a basic thing. The flavor comes with that you have to do something unique, something different, only then you get promoted to go in for a startup. So I would say that this is the best place for all people. It's a soil of intellectuals. Whenever you are in universities, whenever you are in this level where you are studying and developing your thought process, the world is open before you. You can study global concepts here. You can have tie-ups with some top travel institutes across the globe. I would also suggest, VC Saab, that you can also have tie-ups with some top travel and tourism concerns, and have some kind of student internship programs with them. And I'm sure they'll be more than happy to get associated with a university from a place which is known for its tourism, Jammu and Kashmir. So I would suggest that have those kinds of exposure tours for your students, like student exchange programs with those universities, top universities, which are located in the tourism hubs of the world. Like I'm seeing of late recently, IITs and IIMs also have started. IIT Jammu and IIT IIM Jammu have entered into some global MOUs. So you can think over on that, because you have had the experience of handling Mata Vaishno Devi University. So you can utilize all your experience to actually take the students to level next. And that can be a part of the rethinking tourism we all are talking about. You have got visionary people who are working here, like Amit and all. They have been working consistently to take it to next level. And I would suggest that this is the major thought process which is required as a part of the global rethinking thing involved in the tourism. And this is the need. This is the need of the hour, because now you start venturing out. 2022 almost is over. 2022, 23 onwards, you should show altogether a different kind of picture, even to the students, what they have been traditionally studying. Think out of the box. Rethinking requires not only this thing from the intellectual or student side, but even from the corporate angle. They have to rethink to attract people. They have to make things readily available. Things are changing at the pace of a very fast pace, at the rate of knots. So this is the time to apply yourselves and make a difference. So I won't take much time. All other dignitaries are also there. So this was the basic idea I thought I will share with all of you. And here I would like to add on one thing, like, and a contemporary example always touches my mind when we talk about J&K context in tourism. Like, we have a footfall of almost 1 crore plus in Mata Vaishno Devi during routine times. Now it has come back to routines. So we can have a heli tourism kind of thing happening in Jammu and Kashmir. It's a part of the rethinking, contemporary rethinking. I'm telling you, somebody among us, you can start make a kind of startup in which you can play a vital role between the administration of the Shrine Board and tourism department, and create a kind of niche for yourself. So this heli tourism also makes a big difference. You can have a tie-up. People can fly up to the heights of Siyojdhar, which is again a beautiful terrain. Those people who have gone must have seen. So those things, which is between Bhadarwah and Dudu Basantgarh. So those places, meadows, one can see with the naked eye. Otherwise, it is not possible to climb up the hill. Everybody is not a avid trekker. So one can utilize these, then the hills of Kishtwar, then Doda. I'm telling you examples of Jammu because this university is largely located in region Jammu. Similarly, in Kashmir, there are ample good places like this. So this way, heli tourism can become, this is again rethinking tourism. And then you can go in for creation of some nice resorts in some far-flung areas, in jungles. I can assure you, corporates love going to places which are cut off from the world for few days. So they can go in those areas, those virgin belts I just talked about, and create a kind of nice resort where some conferences can be organized, some activities can be organized, where people can go for angling, where people can go for trekking, where people can go for any kind of things. Nature, they can be amongst nature. And I assure you, this is a kind of idea, these kinds of things, they should be coming from you people, not us. But I believe that you have strong vision. The universities are the foundations of future entrepreneurs. So I think no better place than Central University of Jammu, which is directly operated by the union government, and you can carry their vision, our vision, come to us, to me, to ma'am, to everybody. I can assure you that we will be welcoming you, all the novel ideas, all the innovations, which will be part of the rethinking tourism, and we can have you on board. And if you come up with something good, that will get appreciation at all levels. And not only that, seed funding, including setting up a proper kind of venture in the form of a startup. So my best wishes are again with all of you. I'm just, my concluding remarks are that be ready to launch yourself for the level next. And this is the idea, this is the vision which UN also is spreading through World Trade Tourism Organization. And the idea is crystal clear: to rethink, to make a difference, to be innovative, and to be stars and real, I would say, heroes of the future in the tourism sector. So best wishes are with you. We are always there to help you, support you, as we have been doing for years together. And I'm sure at least we will see a score of entrepreneurs coming out of this batch of university, and this Travellism 2022 will take you to new heights. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your chosen words. And few of the things I would like to highlight. Sir also encouraged all of us to start our own venture, and there was a new term, that is a workation, going away from our usual place and also getting involved into tourism and as well as work. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing all of this information. Now I would like to request all the guests to please take leave of the dice, because cultural fest is going to take place. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's the show time, and this is the time we all have been waiting for so long. So I would like to call our first team on a stage for a dance competition from the Department of Tourism and Travel Management. And we have a huge round of applause for them.
बैठी चोर चटनियों मेरी जान बैठी चोर चटनियों मेरी जान आया नन्हे तेरा धीर चिड़ चिड़ हंसनियों मेरी जान चिड़ चिड़ हंसनियों मेरी जान मेरी भाई के चूड़ा चांदी दा मेरी भाई के चूड़ा चांदी दा मेरा कुंडलड़ पड़ेया चांदी दा मेरा कुंडलड़ पड़ेया चांदी दा मेरी भाई के चूड़ा खचदा ओ मेरी भाई के चूड़ा खचदा मेरा कुंडलड़ पड़ेया सचदा ओ मेरा कुंडलड़ पड़ेया सचदा बिंदुआ के मन बिंदुआ दोस्त के परा बिंदुआ के मन बिंदुआ दोस्त के परा राती दे तोरिया दिन मिठे पला राती दे तोरिया दिन मिठे पला चलते मेरी परशरा चलते मेरी परशरा मेरी उठी कलेजे पीड़ा मेरी बचदी मेरी उठी कलेजे पीड़ा मेरी बचदी दे सारा मेरी बचदी दे सारा मेरी बचदी खबर करो मेरे माये की दिलना वालिया चारा मेरी बचदी दिलना वालिया चारा मेरी बचदी मेरी उठी कलेजे पीड़ा मेरी बचदी पंजे बंगेरे चल गए नचने की मन करना आई मेरे जानिया जिंद तुझे याद करना पंजे बंगेरे चल गए ओ
Was such a wonderful performance. Now I would like to call our next team, that is Shalu and Vandana, for our second performance from the Department of Tourism and Travel Management. Please give a huge round of applause for them.
Toronto City, baby. एक रंग सावला तेरा नी तो जुल्फां पाया केरा नी नीचे तेरी अख कुड़े जो तालिबान दा तेरा नी एक रंग सावला तेरा नी तो जुल्फां पाया केरा नी नीचे तेरी अख कुड़े जो तालिबान दा तेरा नी पाटे देन गोली पाके रखे बीबी एंड तो पंडी सूट पट्टे मेरे बाबू की फलाते भी पैर वांगू पानियां दे छोड़ ले चटके मेरी बाबू की फलाते भी पैर वांगू पानियां दे छोड़ ले चटके टॉप ब्रांडेड पाउंदियां ने बॉबी मेकअप लाउंदियां ने और गुट ते कड़ी ब्रांड दी पर टाइम ते कदे ना आउंदियां ने और नखरे चकदे फिरदे शौकी पुत सरदारां दे फैशन चकदे गुरु तकड़े शौकी फैशन चकदे गुरु तकड़े शौकी फैशन चकदे गुरु तकड़े शौकी
जड़ी चिट्टे दी जवानी तुहे रंग ते भारी हो गया ने जट्टे दी अमड़का जावे ना खरा परांदे ना चलिया जिट्टे दिलेदार कोदी बैठ जक्का जड़ी चिट्टे दी जवानी तुहे रंग ते भारी हो गया ने जट्टे दी अमड़का ओ जावे ना खरा परांदे ना चलिया जिट्टे दिलेदार कोदी बैठ जक्का तेरे जहे किन्ने सूड़े टंग ते गोरे रंग ते बिछोटे अपे फट ते जिगीरा दीवाना पड़ाते मार के कितने चिट्टी पे बगैर सुनने लगते ये किरा दीवाना पिना चिट्टी मार के कितने चिट्टी पे बगैर सुनने लगते ये किरा दीवाना पिना चिट्टी मार के कितने चिट्टी पे बगैर सुनने लगते
वाइब तेरी मेरी मिल दिया वाइब तेरी मेरी मिल दिया तो सुनता दिल दिया वाइब तेरी मेरी मिल दिया वाइब तेरी मेरी मिल दिया
performance from Shalu and Vandana. Please, one more time. थोड़ा जोर से तालियां मार दो यार इनके लिए. All right. Now we have third performance for dance competition from the Department of Tourism and Travel Management and from Shruti. So please give a huge round of applause for her. Thank you, Shruti, for such a graceful performance. Now I would like to call our fourth team, Bhumika and Sohail, for our dance performance.
रौनक हो जू घटी वे चल मेले नू चलिए मल्ला घट कुड़ते दे पत वे चल मेले नू चलिए आले पर कुंजियां ते सांभला तिजोरियां आले पर कुंजियां ते सांभला तिजोरियां कसमां नू खांदा ई तेरा घर वे चल मेले नू चलिए रौनक हो जू घट वे चल मेले नू चलिए चल मेले नू चलिए गड्डी दी पछाड़ मैनू आ गई और मैं खलाश लाके बैठा सी काले दी शराब कुछ सोया की ते हत्थां विच हत्थ पाके बैठा सी मेरी देख के भजाई गड्डी साथे बेटी दा सिखा दी कार सी एक सीटी पे लपया बिहारियां काला शार गड्डी दा सी सोकर ते बहाने जब तेरा यार नाम सी एक सीटी पे लपया बिहारियां काला शार गड्डी दा सी काला शार गड्डी दा सी ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾੜੀ ਨੀ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਨਦਾ ਜੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਮੋੜ ਵਾਲੀ ਨੀ ਉਹ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਪੱਗੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਦਾੜੀ ਨੀ ਨਾਲੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਵਈ ਨਾਲੀ ਯਾਰੀ ਨੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਡੀਸੀ ਵੀ ਸਲੂਤੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਡੀਸੀ ਵੀ ਸਲੂਤੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਪੈਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਥਾਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੋੜਾ ਤੂੰ ਨੀ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਰੇ ਕਾਨੇ ਤੂੰ ਨੀ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਿ ਤੇਰਾ ਯਾਰ ਤੂੰ ਨੀ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ 'ਚ ਤੇਰਾ ਯਾਰ ਬੋਲਦਾ नशीलियां बलारी अखा देख के नशीलियां बलारी अखा देख के सच बुझी हाथ चढ़ गया नी ता पता नहीं तेरे दिल दा पता नहीं तेरा के होया होना मैं तो उठा देख के मर गया नी ता पता नहीं तेरा के होया होना मैं तो उठा देख के मर गया नी ते तो दिल के दा जावे सतारा वाले खावे दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा मुंडियां नू बड़ा पिंड पावे निसी ने अग लावे दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा दुपट्टा तेरा सच रंगदा मैं बदली जट दी यारियां आ जान नालो यारी जट नू प्यारियां गल मुंह कट्टी पूरी मैं पगौड़ियां गल मुंह कट्टी पूरी मैं पगौड़ियां नी तू जट दी पसंद जट ने होनियां जट दी पसंद जट ने होनियां जट दी पसंद जट ने होनियां ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਗੋ ਜੇ ਅੱਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਗੋ ਜੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਨੱਚਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਾਗੋ ਜੇ ਅੱਗ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਗੋ ਜੇ ਤੇਰੀ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਹੋ ਚੱਲ ਚੱਲ ਜੱਟ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਤੇ ਦਿਲ ਤੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਵਾਜਾ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦੀ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਤਾ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇਰੇ ਹੁਸਨ ਦੀ ਚਰਚਾ ਕਰਤਾ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ
What an energetic performance. Thank you, Bhumika and Sohail. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Anuradha Rishi, President in charge of Varun Memorial Charitable Trust, to come on a stage and share a few words with us. So, please stand.
नमस्कार आप सबको मेरा जय हिंद। और सबसे पहले मैं आप सबको नवरात्रास की बड़ी सारी मुबारक कहती हूँ। माता रानी का जो एक माता रानी की जो फ्लड है ना, आपने फील किया, वो हमारी स्टेट के एक ताज की तरह है खड़े, एक क्राउन है। और मैं हमेशा चाहती हूँ कि उनका आशीर्वाद हम सबके ऊपर रहे, हम सब बहुत अच्छी एक दुनिया बनाए और नाम अपना कायम करें दुनिया में। है, अब मैं वाइस चांसलर साहिब जो है उनको शुक्रिया करती हूँ, और मिस विद्यल जी जो है, और अमित जी, और बाकी जो हमारी माननीय शख्सियतें हैं, उन सबका मैं नमस्कार करती हूँ। आपने, इन्होंने सबने मेरे बारे में बताया, मैं मास्टर सुशासन जी की बेटी हूँ, शायद आपको कितने लोगों को पता है, आप मुझे बताइएगा, जरा हाथ खड़ा करके बताइए। बस इतने लोगों को पता है मास्टर साहब का? अच्छा चलो कोई बात नहीं। मास्टर सुशासन जी जो थे वो महाराजा हरि सिंह के दरबार के चित्रकार थे, जो लास्ट पहाड़ी पेंटर थे, जिन्होंने मॉडर्निटी और मिनिएचर जो एक जो प्रथा थी उसके एक ब्रिज कायम किया था। वो बाबूजी थे मास्टर सुशासन जी, मेरे पिता, मेरे गुरु रहे हैं। और डोगरा म्यूजियम किसने किसने देखा हुआ है? कुछ और हाथ अगली बार मैं उम्मीद रखूंगी, आऊंगी तो बहुत सारे हाथ खड़े हो, ठीक है। और डोगरा म्यूजियम प्लीज जाइएगा, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा खजाना जो मिनिएचर का है डोगरा म्यूजियम में है। बाबूजी ने डोगरा म्यूजियम की सारी इन्होंने एक ग्रुप बनाया हुआ था, और ये पहाड़ों में जाके मिनिएचर्स पेंटिंग खरीदते थे उस वक्त, और अपनी तनख्वाह उस वक्त सोचो क्या होती होगी, वो तो फकीर लोग थे उस वक्त के जो कलाकार थे, वो बाबूजी ने इकट्ठा करके आपको बेशकीमती खजाना डोगरा म्यूजियम के रूप में दिया हुआ है। उसमें बेटा जरूर आप सब लोग जाइएगा। शुक्रिया। उसमें दुनिया का सबसे महंगे 2 मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट पड़े हैं, शाहनामा और सिकंदरनामा, जो गोल्ड के बने हुए हैं, कोई 450-500 साल पुराने मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट है वो। तो बाबूजी ने इस तरीके से ये बहुत बड़ी दुर्लभ हमें एक चीज दी हुई है, हमारी पहचान जो दुनिया में हो। और मैं पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय जी की पुत्र बहू हूँ, जिन्होंने बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी बनाई हुई है। कितने लोग जानते हैं बनारस हिंदू? चलो अगली बार पढ़ लेना। बनारस हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी, महामना पंडित मदन मोहन मालवीय जी जो थे वो मेरे परनाना ससुर थे। और एक और चीज मैं जम्मू वालों को बताना चाहती हूँ जो आपको पता नहीं है, मेरे ससुर साहब जो थे बेसिकली मेरे ससुराल भी रियासी के हैं। रियासी कितने लोग जानते हैं? जानते हो? ठीक है, वहां के थे। तो विभाजन से पहले जो मेडिकल कॉलेज था वो लाहौर में था, तो बाबूजी ने वहां से, पापा जी ने जो MBBS की, और वो आजादी का दौर था, तो उन्होंने आजादी का दौर ज्वाइन कर लिया था, तो उनको लाहौर फोर्ट में बंद कर दिया था। 3.5 साल वो इम्प्रिजनमेंट में लगे लाहौर फोर्ट में। उसके बाद उनको शहजादा विलेज एक सियालकोट के पास है, उसमें उनको नजरबंद कर दिया था, तो पापा वहां से भाग गए थे, और उन्होंने जाके INA ज्वाइन कर ली थी, आजाद हिंद फौज। और वो सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी के साथ ऐसे डॉक्टर, उन्होंने बहुत देर काम किया है, बर्मा में बहुत देर रहे हैं पापा जी। तो मेरे 3 दिग्गजों के आशीर्वाद हैं मेरे पे। और उसके बाद देश आजाद हुआ, और महात्मा गांधी जी ने ये रिश्ता कराया था महामना जी की पोती के साथ, मेरी सासू जी थी उनकी। और नई दिल्ली जो है वो भी पापा ने शुरू की थी, बनाई थी। मिसेस इंदिरा जी और नेहरू जी के पर्सनल फिजिशियन भी थे पापा जी। और 9 स्कूल पापा ने बनाए थे, जिसमें बहुत अच्छे स्कूल थे, एस्टेब्लिश करके उन्होंने अलग अलग संस्थाओं को दे दिए थे, जिसमें दिल्ली में एक बहुत बड़ा स्कूल है, इसका नाम है, मोस्टली लोग जानते हैं, सरदार पटेल स्कूल। वो गुजरात सोसाइटी को उस वक्त मोरारजी देसाई हेड कर रहे थे, उनको हेड ओवर किया था। तो मेरी इतनी बड़ा जो खजाना मुझे बड़े देखे गए हैं, तो मैं चाहती हूँ कि उनके पक्षियों में चलते मैं आप सबसे लिए। तो मैं दिल्ली में रहती हूँ, और मैं गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ काम करती हूँ, और बाबूजी के नाम का एक ट्रस्ट बनाया हुआ है, मास्टर सुशासन मेमोरियल चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट, और मैं गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया और कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर्स के साथ काम करती हूँ। पूरा भारत, क्योंकि फाइन आर्ट कॉलेज बाबूजी को पढ़ती है, इनफैक्ट जम्मू में तो स्कूलों में भी बाबूजी का पढ़ाया जाता है। तो अब खैर आया टूरिज्म की बात। मेरे को टूरिज्म जो है वो हमारा एक हर तरह का भारत का जो टूरिज्म है, एक रूट्स है हमारे लिए, हमारी पहचान है टूरिज्म। टूरिज्म सिर्फ लफ्ज नहीं है, अल्फाबेट्स नहीं है, ये हमारा खाना पीना, हमारा रहना, हमारी सोच, हर चीज टूरिज्म है। तो टूरिज्म के थ्रू हम जो प्रमोट करते हैं अपने आप को, मैं सबसे यही गुजारिश करती हूँ कि इसको बहुत ध्यान से, इस चीज को सिर्फ एक लाइटली नहीं लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि आप जितनी जगहों पे जाते हैं आप देखते हैं हेरिटेजेस में हम आर्ट का होता है, वहाँ के कपड़ों का होता है, वहाँ खाना पीना होता है, कल्चर का होता है, तो ये उस जगह की पहचान होती है जो कि हमारे जम्मू में नहीं है। सॉरी, तो मैंने बोला भी था कि जो फोर्ट है बाहू फोर्ट में मेरे को ट्रस्ट को दिया जाए, और मैं पूरे भारत में ग्लोबली, मेरे साथ कोई 100 कंट्री जुड़े हुए हैं, तो मैं चाहती हूँ इस तरीके से स्टेट में यहाँ आके तो मैं अपने देश की जो अपने लोगों की खूबसूरती है ग्लोबली में उनको दिखाऊंगी। तो अभी भी मैं ललित कला लखनऊ के साथ कोलैबोरेशन पे यहाँ आई थी, और भारत के अलग अलग स्टेट के आर्टिस्ट आए थे, तो हम लोग बिल्कुल इंटीरियर्स में जाके बच्चों के साथ काम करते हैं, कोई संस्था वहां नहीं जाती है काम करने, और वो बच्चे कीनली मेरा वेट करते हैं कि दीदी कब आएगी लोगों को लेके, और उनको हम आर्ट जो है, क्योंकि जब आदि मानव था देयर वाज नो लैंग्वेज, वहां हम कला की लकीरों के थ्रू ही हम बात करते थे, तो जो लकीरों की जो भाषा है उससे खूबसूरत जो कन्विंसिंग पार्ट जो लकीरों में है वो शब्दों में नहीं होती है बिल्कुल भी। तो हम जो इंटरेक्शंस और डिमॉन्स्ट्रेशंस करते हैं बच्चों के साथ, और बहुत बड़ी छाप छोड़ के हम आते हैं। कश्मीर में मैं बहुत काम करती हूँ, गाँव में जाके काम करती हूँ, ट्राइबल्स के साथ काम करती हूँ, उनकी जरूरतें देखती हूँ, क्या क्या है, क्या चाहिए, वो सारा कर रही हूँ मैं। और मैं चाहती हूँ कि हम सब लोगों को मिलकर, मुझे हर इंसान जो एक फूल लगता है, और एक बड़ा खूबसूरत हम गुलदस्ता बना के और एक खुशबू पूरी दुनिया में हम फैलाएं। तो मेरी यही
Thank you so much ma'am for sharing your valuable thoughts with us। और जिस तरीके से मैम ने बताया कि हमें अपनी पहचान रखनी चाहिए और कैसे हमें जो हमारी इंडिया की ब्यूटी है उसको प्रमोट करना चाहिए बाहर ग्लोबली। सो आई थिंक ये बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से मैम ने हमें बताया, और हम इस चीज को अपने अंदर इंकलकेट करना चाहिए, और हमें अपनी जो भी है संस्कृति है, जो भी कल्चर है, उसको प्रमोट करना चाहिए। सो थैंक यू सो मच मैम। And now I would like to invite our special guest, Mr. Surinder Singh, Assistant Director, JKPCB, Forest Ecology Environment Department, to share a few words with us.
Members, I thank you all the faculty members and particularly Vice Chancellor sir for giving me the chance to share the dice with the such high-profile dignitaries at this World Tourism Day. World Tourism Day, as Sandeep sir has also, Amit sir has also said that it is celebrated on the 27th of September every year, and this time Indonesian government has the host for this in Bali. It is being celebrated on 27th of September. As the theme for the World Tourism Day for this year is rethinking the tourism. So the rethinking the tourism, actually for a layman, it is very difficult to understand what the tourism is. Actually, we generally think that tourism is just a traveling. We are being given to understand that tourism is just a traveling from here to there. But the main concept, the tourism, what the tourism is, many of the people, in simple language, I can say that the layman is not aware of the tourism sector. It is a very important sector of our economy, and 9.7% of our economy is based on the tourism sector. It means that the tourism sector contributes about 9.7% of our GDP. Last year, in 2021, the contribution of tourism sector is 9.7%. So, actually, tourism is not only this, the economy. Actually, what happens that we are earning the foreign exchange, and also the employment opportunities are also being provided for the tourism sector. Now, actually, the tourism sector, as the layman knows that it is just a tourism. But I have gone some through gone through some books, and I have seen that there is a lot of chances to explore through the tourism. As Amit sir has also described that there are various sectors in the Basantgarh and Panni and Basoli and Circle area of the Jammu and Kashmir also. But actually, I was very astonished to see that vastness of this tourism sector. So one word was there, Thana tourism. I was very amazed to pronounce this word, Thana tourism. That's a dark tourism. So it is very different word for a layman. What the dark tourism is, grey tourism. So dark tourism, Thana tourism, there is a scope in India also. Thana tourism is basically it is connected with the sorrow and the death and sorrow. So there are places in India too, Angad Fort and lot of such places in India. So there is also sports tourism, medical tourism is now a new thing which is emerging at this juncture. So food and the culinary tourism, cultures and the business tourism and religious tourism. So now there is a need to rethink on these things. Actually, we are having wetlands in J&K also. Now there is a scope to manage these things. Actually, the wetlands in the Karana wetland in Jammu Araspura and Srinagar, there are 4 wetlands. There is a need to improve these wetlands. But now the question is, what is the rethinking? Why have we rethink? Actually, we emerged from the pandemic towards 1921, this 2019 pandemic, Corona pandemic. We have emerged just from this. And the UN Secretary of this World Tourism Organization has just said that it is the right chance, it is the right time to rethink about this, because the pandemic has given us a chance to elaborate and give raise to our emotions and our capabilities to tourism. So I will like to say that there is a chance in our state, in state, we can have a diversified profile of various things uh, uh, which can be transpired or which can be investigated, so that we can give more chances to our new generation, and that the students, they may have new chances to get boost their careers in the field of tourism. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, and for guiding us how tourism is a major sector in our India country, and there are a lot of opportunities that we have in a country. So we should not forget that, and we should promote our culture. And as well as, sir also mentioned this term dark tourism, and how it is having a scope in our India. So इसको हम ध्यान में रखते हुए कैसे प्रमोट करना है इस चीज को भी ध्यान में रखें. So now we are very fortunate to have our honorable chief guest, Ms. Yasha Mughal, with us. And ma'am, we request you to please share a few words with us and to also motivate us.
Again, may I request all of you to give a big round of applause for DJ. Big round of applause, please.
Respected Vice Chancellor Saab, my dear colleague Amit ji, Madam, other dignitaries right in the front row, and all the faculty members and the student fraternity, including the backbenchers. A very warm welcome to all of you, and many thanks for making me part of today's celebration on the occasion of World Tourism Day, which I suppose is actually tomorrow. But we are holding this function today and this event today, and very honored to be invited. So thanks to the university for giving this opportunity. A few thoughts, not that I've prepared a speech for today or anything, but a few thoughts and ideas, because you are the budding minds, और आप लोग अब कॉलेज में नहीं है, आप लोग अब यूनिवर्सिटी में हैं. So university are places where knowledge is not given, it is supposed to be created. Because आप लोग research scholars हैं, so you're supposed to research and come up with new ideas and new theories and new practicalities and new principles. So lots of hope on the younger generation. First of all, a little about tourism, and then maybe a little about cooperatives, and then maybe a little about today's event. Tourism as a sector, as one of my colleagues here pointed out, is contributing to the GDP percentage of 9.75, which is substantive. हर 100 रुपए में से जो 10 रुपए का contribution है देश में, वो tourism sector कर रहा है. And tourism is a sector which you should all know has a multiplier effect. So anybody who understands what multiplier effect is? Yes. So you know we have an occupation जहाँ पे हम कोई काम करेंगे और if the backbenchers are really not interested, then please can you not disturb the others while somebody speaks? I just wanted to share a few good ideas with you, if you allow me to. So yeah, I was saying that if the multiplier effect of tourism. So tourism is a sector wherein आप लोग एक काम करते हैं और उसके साथ एक chain of services और chain of activities जुड़ती है और वो जुड़ करके किसी एक बंदे को नहीं बट बहुत सारे लोगों को अपने साथ जोड़ती है, बहुत सारी सर्विसेज को अपने साथ जोड़ती है और बहुत सारे लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी देती है. एंड देयरफॉर इट हैज अ मल्टीप्लायर इफेक्ट. सो फॉर इंस्टेंस इफ आई डिसाइड टुडे टू स्टार्ट अ होटल एंड आई कम अप विद दिस प्रोजेक्ट, तो सबसे पहले मुझे उसके लिए जमीन चाहिए, उसके बाद मुझे उसके लिए सर्टेन परमिशंस चाहिए, फिर मैं एक होटल बना दूंगी और उस होटल को चलाने के लिए मुझे एक पूरा केटरिंग का स्टाफ चाहिए, उस होटल को चलाने के लिए मुझे वेटिंग स्टाफ चाहिए, उस होटल को चलाने के लिए मुझे मैनेजरियल पोजीशंस चाहिए. उस होटल तक लोगों को लाने के लिए जिस लोकेशन पे, ब्यूटीफुल लोकेशन पे, लेट्स से ताज विमानता इन श्रीनगर, उस होटल तक लोगों को लाने और ले जाने के लिए मुझे ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटीज चाहिए. सो मे बी अ फ्यू टैक्सी इंडस्ट्री पीपल कैन पिच इन और जो ग्लोबल ट्रैवल, और क्योंकि आपकी थीम ट्रैवलिज्म है, सो ट्रैवल प्लस टूरिज्म is something which has a multiplier effect. This is the first concept. So this is an industry जिसमें अगर आप अपने ideas को invest करेंगे, अगर आप खुद को invest करेंगे, तो जो results निकल के आएंगे वो बहुत लोगों को benefit देंगे, and it is a very inclusive sector. One thought. The second is tourism को किस हद तक promote किया जाना चाहिए. इसकी मिसाल, I belong to the state of Rajasthan, and Rajasthan is a very prominent destination on the tourism map of the country. And if you talk of the triangle, you know there's a tourism triangle which includes Delhi, Agra, Rajasthan. ये वाला जो पूरा circuit है, इसको the golden triangle बोला जाता है tourism language में. And Rajasthan में tourism को industry का status है. It's regarded as an industry. The same status is not here in J&K, but in Rajasthan, tourism has the status of an industry. So what is the implication of having the status of an industry? Can anybody tell me? Very intelligent people I'm surrounded with today. So industry का status मिलने का क्या मतलब है या उसके क्या मायने हैं या only student, not the faculty, not the teachers. Anybody? You're doing what? They are all travel management. MBA in tourism and travel management. So anybody industries का status देने का क्या significance है? You're saying something? Yes, please.
Foreign reserves.
Foreign what?
Foreign reserves.
Foreign reserves. Foreign reserves, no, not economics. But if you're part of the industry, then all the incentives that the government gives to an industry are available to the sector of tourism. तो अगर आप एक होटल बनाते हो, तो आप पे जो बिजली का बिल आपके नाम पे लिखा जाएगा, वो कमर्शियल अंडरटेकिंग का नहीं लिखा जाएगा, इंडस्ट्रियल अंडरटेकिंग का लिखा जाएगा, जहाँ पे आपको ज्यादा कंसेशंस अवेलेबल होंगे और आपकी जो इनकम होगी उसमें जो टैक्स हॉलिडेज दी जाएंगी और बाकी जो भी इंसेंटिव्स दिए जाएंगे, बहुत सारे एंटरप्रेन्योरल इंसेंटिव्स होते हैं, बहुत सारी सब्सिडीज होती हैं, वो टूरिज्म सेक्टर को अवेलेबल हो जाती है. So, basic point that I'm trying to make is that rethinking tourism has to be in terms of how we make the tourism sector grow phenomenally in the country. I don't know how many of you have traveled abroad. How many of you have traveled abroad amongst the students? Okay. VC साहब आपको उनके लिए फॉरेन ट्रिप अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ऑर्गेनाइज You won't be going there for holidaying, so please don't be so happy. We'll make sure that you go to a proper place where you learn a thing or two about tourism. So I have traveled to a few destinations. Nothing boisterous about it. Just a few things that I observed there, which made me wonder why those countries are where they are and why we are still aspiring to be where they are. For instance, you go to Switzerland. वहाँ पे बहुत सारी जगह हैं, बहुत सारे खूबसूरत माउंटेन टॉप्स हैं, एल्प्स जो है वो वहाँ पे फैले हुए हैं और बहुत ही खूबसूरत पहाड़ वहाँ पे हैं। कश्मीर का बहुत ही बड़ा लार्ज स्केल वर्जन है स्विट्जरलैंड बेसिकली। कश्मीर इज अ स्मॉलर वर्जन ऑफ स्विट्जरलैंड and equally beautiful mind you. So when you go to Switzerland, आप बहुत सारे माउंटेन टॉप्स पे जाते हैं गंडोलास में बैठ के। तो कश्मीर में भी आप जम्मू कश्मीर में बहुत सारे गंडोलास हो गए। We have gondola services, right? How many do we have in UT of J&K? भैया आप लोग जरा अपना सिलेबस दिखवा लो। एटलीस्ट यूटी का तो पता होना चाहिए हमारे स्टूडेंट्स को कि हमारे यहाँ कौन कौन सी टूरिज्म और ट्रैवल के लिए सर्विसेज अवेलेबल है। इफ यू से लाइक अमित सेड दैट दे हैव टू बी आवर एम्बेसडर्स हु विल टेक द मैसेज आउटसाइड सिंस एंड ही वांट्स देम टू बी एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, तो आपको अपना बिजनेस अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए और अपनी ट्रिक्स ऑफ द ट्रेड पता होनी चाहिए, तभी आप उन्हें प्रमोट कर सकते हैं नेशनल और ग्लोबल लेवल पे। सो आई हैव एनकाउंटर्ड बट मे बी 5 or 6 बहुत सारे गंडोलास बन गए हैं और इनफैक्ट दो तो रिसेंटली जम्मू में एक श्री माता वैष्णो देवी श्राइन बोर्ड में गंडोला सर्विस शुरू हो गई है फ्रॉम भवन टू भैरू टेम्पल and another one is Bahu Fort पे भी एक गंडोला सर्विस शुरू हुई है। So when I went to Switzerland, I traveled in this gondola and I was nicely sitting and enjoying the scenery. And what happens is when the gondola is about to reach its anchor point, उस वक्त गंडोला का जो स्पीड होता है, आप सब गंडोला में बैठे हो या वो लास्ट में ना गंडोला का स्पीड थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाता है and that's a very exciting moment when you kind of have butterflies in your tummy. So जब भी वो मोमेंट आता है तो जितने भी फॉरेन डेस्टिनेशंस में मैं गई वो अगर आप तेज झूले पे हो तो वो एक वहाँ पे एक कैमरा सेटअप कर देंगे which is a very high resolution camera which will take your picture without you knowing. So it is candid. Candid, you understand? Candid in your natural self. So when you're making a face, so when you're like very happy, so you know they'll suddenly capture, and it is not capturing of you. It is basically capturing the moment when you were live in that experience. So in a foreign destination, what they do is they'll click this photograph, and when you come out of that entire setup, they have nicely displayed it on a board, and they're like. They'll look at you और दूर से and they'll say कि ये आपकी मैडम हमने फोटो इस पे खींच लिए कैमरे पे and you're so amazed and happy to see those photographs. You're like wow, this is great. अब चलते हुए गंडोला में अंदर का मेरा रिएक्शन कैप्चर मैं अपनी सेल्फी पे तो कर नहीं पाऊंगी। सेल्फी पे तो मैं सेल्फी ले सकती हूँ, you know, I pose, but that candid moment they'll capture in their camera and they sell it. I think I'm talking of the year 2013. 15. They will charge you $35 Australian for a single photo, and you will pay because उस फोटो का आपके पास और कोई सोर्स नहीं है, वो उनके पास ही है, उनके पास ही सॉफ्ट कॉपी है और अगर आप और उनके पास कलेक्शन होगा 5-7 और होंगे, वो आपको एक का प्रिंट आउट देंगे और बाकी की वो आपको एक छोटी सी पेन ड्राइव दे दें, पेन चिप एक छोटा सा वो दे देंगे कि इसमें आपकी हमने बाकी फोटोग्राफ्स भी रखी हैं, आप जाकर के डेवलप करवा लीजिए। So nothing great, innovative, just innovative. So a lot of such examples I saw in those foreign countries. Paragliding किसी ने किया? It's fun, right? It's very scary, but it's very, very adventurous. So for adventure lovers, paragliding is something पहले सिर्फ न्यूजीलैंड में होती थी, फिर और जगहों पे होने लगी. हॉट एयर बलूनिंग पहले सिर्फ ऑस्ट्रेलिया में होती थी, फिर और जगह पे होने लगी. गुड न्यूज इज कि JNK में हो रही है. आई एम टोल्ड यहाँ पे हॉट एयर बलूनिंग भी हो रही है और यहाँ पे पैराग्लाइडिंग भी हो रही है. So what the paragliders of New Zealand did, the minute they jumped off the cliff with us, you know, every one who wants to do there is tied with the coach, and then you jump off a cliff, and they make an entire video of yours while you're hanging in the air and flying freely. And when the moments wo जानबूझ के आपको ऐसे ले जाएगा, so that you get scared and you shout and you howl and you laugh, and they create a video for you. And when you come down, जब आप टपक के नीचे आ जाते हैं, तो वो आपको आप ही का वीडियो $100 में बेचते हैं, 100. And I bought mine because मैं कितनी बार पैराग्लाइडिंग करूंगी? How many times are you going to do? It's not something which is a daily event. So it is once in a lifetime kind of a memory that when I went there, I did paragliding and look how enjoyable it was. So you got to get creative. You got to learn ideas. Third thought that came to my mind: how many of you read all your textbooks, जितना भी course material है? No, Google is good. Travel के लिए Google is good. मैं पूछ रही हूँ अपना कोर्स मटेरियल कितने बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ते हैं? वो भी गूगल पे पढ़ते हैं. That's not good. आप पढ़ती हो? Sum of. भैया इनका नंबर देख लेना आप. सम ऑफ पे A ग्रेड ना दे देना इनको. क्या नाम है भाई तुम्हारा? है? परमेश्वर जी को A+ ना दीजिएगा. ये सम ऑफ मटेरियल पढ़ते हैं. मैं तो सारा पढ़ती थी अपना टेक्स्ट बुक. नहीं, this is not the question that I was wanting to ask you. Actually, travel and tourism is such a creative field. I wanted to know how many people read outside of the syllabus. कुछ नहीं पढ़ते तुम लोग? कोई किताब नहीं, कोई उपन्यास नहीं, कोई ट्रैवलॉग नहीं, कोई ट्रैवल मैगजीन नहीं. वेरी बैड, वेरी बैड. कितने? 1 2 पढ़ने शुरू करो. रिसर्च कैसे करनी है? रिसर्च टेक्स्ट बुक से नहीं होती है. दैट इज नॉट रिसर्च. रिसर्च इज व्हाट न्यू यू कैन फाइंड व्हिच इज नॉट गिवन इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. सो द कंट्रीज, इंटरनेट, गूगल बाबा, फाइन, सर्च ऑन गूगल द बेस्ट टूरिज्म कंट्रीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, जिनमें जहां पे टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री बहुत ग्रो कर चुकी है और बहुत ही वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड है. वहां पढ़िए, वहां के जर्नल्स पढ़िए, वहां के इंटरवेंशंस पढ़िए. बेस्ट टूरिज्म डेस्टिनेशंस पे ऐसी कौन सी अट्रैक्टिव चीजें उन्होंने बनाई हैं. भाई हिस्टोरिकल और हिस्ट्री तो हमारे पास भी बहुत है. हम हिंदुस्तान के पास हिस्ट्री की कमी थोड़ा ना है. या हमारे पास जो हमारे खूबसूरत फोर्ट्स हैं, किले हैं, या हमारे पास महल हैं, उनकी हमारे पास कमी नहीं है. हमारे पास मॉन्यूमेंट्स की कमी नहीं है. हमारे पास नेचुरल ब्यूटी की कमी नहीं है. नदियां हमारे पास है, पहाड़ हमारे पास है, हमारे पास सब कुछ है. We have everything. So, if you want to be innovative ever in your life, if you want to grow with new ideas ever in your life, you got to start reading. And this is my observation. Please don't feel bad, but I'm a very straightforward person. That Jammu में बच्चों को बिल्कुल reading habits नहीं है. आप लोग बिल्कुल भी read नहीं करते हो. And the path to self growth and increasing your exposure, सबसे ज्यादा exposure किससे बढ़ता है? मुझे लगता है सबसे ज्यादा exposure traveling से बढ़ता है. When you go to new places, you travel new destinations, you meet new people, you understand new cultures. अब आपकी society बहुत close knit रही है हमेशा से, ठीक है? There is not much exchange of outsiders coming here and you going to the outside. So what is the best way for you to get that exposure जो बाकी जगहों पे मिलता है? Is through reading. If you start reading outside of your syllabus and if you start reading a few good magazines, catalogs, चलो उपन्यास मत पढ़ो, किताब मत पढ़ो, magazines with a lot of good photographs and pictures, वो तो interesting लगेगा पढ़ने में, वो तो पढ़ सकते हैं. उनसे आपको बहुत अच्छे ideas मिलेंगे and you will grow. Coming to cooperatives, I'll not elongate much, but Tourism contributes 9.75 in the GDP. Cooperatives contributes 20% of the country's GDP. Country, not UT. Country's GDP में 20% जो contribution है वो सहकारिता का है, cooperative sector का है. और Global 300 की जो cooperative institutions की list है उसमें इंडिया की not less than 30 entities are ranking pretty high. और वर्ल्ड की नंबर 1 कोऑपरेटिव एंटिटी एज पर दैट ग्लोबल रैंकिंग इज इफको. इट्स एन इंडियन एंटरप्राइज. रैंक 3 इज अमूल. इट्स एन इंडियन एंटरप्राइज. आई थिंक रैंक 6 और 7 इज कर्नाटका कोऑपरेटिव बैंक एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. सो हमारी 300 में से 10% हमारी है उसमें. टॉप 300 कोऑपरेटिव्स इन द वर्ल्ड में हमारी जो है 30 कोऑपरेटिव्स हैं जो उस रैंक में compete करती हैं. सो कुछ स्टेट्स में ये देखा जा रहा है कि कोऑपरेटिव्स का जो सेक्टर है वो बहुत ही ट्रेमेंडस तरीके से ग्रो किया है. और जिन जिन स्टेट्स में कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर ने अच्छा किया है, इंडिया की डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट में दोज आर द स्टेट्स व्हिच आर डूइंग द बेस्ट इकोनॉमिकली. सो फॉर इंस्टेंस गुजरात, वी ऑल नो, हाईली इंडस्ट्रियलाइज्ड कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर में अमूल. अमूल, डू यू नो हाउ बिग अमूल इज? एनीबडी? What is the size of Amul? अब रोज अमूल का पनीर खाते हैं, मक्खन खाते हैं, अमूल का दूध पीते हैं. अमूल 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 everywhere. How big is Amul? $12 billion. 32,000 crores is what is the net worth of Amul, and it's a cooperative. So just giving you an example how big cooperatives can be. और शायद आप लोगों को ऐसा लगता होगा कि सहकारिता थोड़ा गांव वालों के काम की चीज है. दूध निकाल लिया, कोऑपरेटिव बना ली, दूध बेच दिया, घी निकाल दिया. हम ये सब नहीं करते, हम किताब पढ़ते हैं, वो भी पता नहीं कितनी पढ़ते हैं. बट ऐसा नहीं है. आपके जितने भी डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज है ना दुनिया के, उनकी 60% पॉपुलेशन, 60% ऑफ देयर पॉपुलेशन इज इन सम वे और द अदर वर्किंग इन द कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर. America की 60% population is in one way or the other working in the cooperative sector. Same is with Europe. Kerala सब जानते हैं? What is Kerala known for? You can raise your hand ताकि आप जोर से बोलें. अब ऐसे वहां बैठ के मुझे नहीं पहुंच पा रहा है. हाँ जी. Wellness tourism. So tourism is one. What else do you know Kerala for? The highest literacy rate in the country. वहाँ सब पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं. और किस लिए जानते हैं? Spices and core industry. Great. What else? I'm waiting for something which is.
We are having societies like Samriddhi and all. They are working over there in places like Coconut Lagoon and all.
Sir, teachers को बोलना allowed नहीं था. One more. कोई अच्छे अस्पताल में गया है कभी? चलो भगवान की दया से I'm sure आप में से कोई एडमिट नहीं हुआ होगा, but once in a while. Nursing. They export. वहां से तो बाहर जाती हैं nurses. The Kerala nurses are they are the most competent. They are regarded as the most competent, and they are. आप दिल्ली के टॉप नॉच हॉस्पिटल्स में चले जाइए, वहां पे सारा नर्सिंग स्टाफ आपको केरला का मिलेगा. और जो आपने कहा कोऑपरेटिव्स, सो केरला की 80% पॉपुलेशन इज डूइंग सम और द अदर एक्टिविटी इन कोऑपरेटिव्स. केरला हैज नथिंग लाइक अ प्राइवेट सेक्टर. केरला इज ऑल कोऑपरेटिव्स, एवरीथिंग, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम टूरिज्म टू इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस. इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस वहां पे कोऑपरेटिव्स के हैं. सो कोऑपरेटिव्स इज ऑल प्रेवलेंट. उनका सारा टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्रीज कोऑपरेटिव. वहां पे प्राइवेट सेक्टर जैसा कुछ नहीं है. सो यू कैन ऑलवेज से कि एक हिस्टोरिकल उनका बैकग्राउंड है और वहां पे कम्युनिस्ट जो आइडियाज हैं वो ज्यादा फ्लरिश किए हैं. तो वहां पे cooperatives is something which is known more because cooperatives is more collective definitely than a capitalistic form of business. But वो बहुत सालों पुरानी बात है. और करंटली जो केरला में काम हो रहा है वो बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है. मेघालय इज अनदर एग्जांपल जिसने टूरिज्म के फील्ड में बहुत कमाल का काम करके दिखाया. हम सबको पता है नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स आर वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. तो अगर किसी एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम के लिए वीसी साहब चाहिए फॉरेन, तो इनको देखेंगे, जो अच्छा करेगा और जर्नल्स पढ़ना शुरू करेगा उसी को भेजेंगे. लेकिन मेघालय और केरला आप इनको भेज सकते हैं, क्योंकि अगर कोऑपरेटिव्स के साथ मिलकर यूनिवर्सिटी नॉलेज पार्टनर बनना चाहता है, और सहकारिता में काम करने का इससे अच्छा कोई मौका आपको कभी मिलेगा नहीं, क्योंकि सहकारिता की जो मंत्रालय है, सहकारिता की जो मिनिस्ट्री है, द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कोऑपरेशन हैज बीन फॉर्म्ड ओनली लास्ट ईयर. 1 साल अभी मिनिस्ट्री को बने हुए हुआ है, एंड ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर इज आल्सो द मिनिस्टर फॉर कोऑपरेशन, अमित शाह जी, एंड अ लॉट ऑफ एम्फेसिस इज बीइंग लेड ऑन डेवलपिंग दिस सेक्टर वन. एंड गवर्नमेंट का विजन है कि कोऑपरेटिव्स के 20% कंट्रीब्यूशन को 5 साल के पीरियड में 40% पे ले जाना है. So, and why cooperatives? Why cooperatives? Again, cooperatives is a more inclusive model of economy. It's all business. It is also an income generating sector. It is also a sector जिसमें आप 10 रुपया इन्वेस्ट करते हैं और वो आपको 100 बन के वापस मिलता है, लेकिन उसका जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है वो बहुत इक्विटेबल होता है. बजाय इसके कि MNCs हैं या आपकी कोई बड़ी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग या प्रोडक्शन इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, कंपनीज हैं, वो क्या करती हैं, एक बहुत बड़ी फौज को एम्प्लॉय करती हैं एज देयर एम्प्लॉइज, और उनका फंडा होता है एम्प्लॉय 1 मैन और मे बी वुमन, पे द सैलरी ऑफ 2. You know, we all say corporates का salary or the pay packets are great. So employ 1 man, pay the salary of 2, and get work done of 3 people out of 1. 3 आदमी मिलके जितना काम करेंगे उतना एक को करना पड़ेगा, इसलिए वो बेचारे अपना लैपटॉप लेके वहां फ्लाइट में भी कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन बना रहे होते हैं, जब लैंड कर रहे होते हैं तब भी वो वही कर रहे होते हैं. You know, they're like, you know, always under stress कि ये करना है, साबुन बेचना है, तेल बेचना है, you know, the rat race. और उसमें जो बेनिफिट जाता है वो उस कंपनी के शेयर होल्डर्स को जाता है, और एक बहुत ही लिमिटेड नंबर ऑफ हाईली पेड एग्जीक्यूटिव्स होते हैं उनको जाता है, और जो हजारों की तादाद में छोटे छोटे एम्प्लॉइज वहां पे काम करते हैं उनके पॉकेट में एक्चुअली में वो बेनिफिट नहीं जाता है. तो कोऑपरेटिव्स का मॉडल ऐसा नहीं है. कोऑपरेटिव्स इज वेरी इंक्लूसिव, और कोऑपरेटिव्स अपने हर मेंबर को और अपने हर शेयर होल्डर को प्रॉफिट इक्वली डिवाइड करता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई कोऑपरेटिव्स का मॉडल जो है वो कैपिटलिस्टिक मॉडल से बेटर है फॉर अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री लाइक इंडिया, जहां पे इनकम इनइक्वालिटीज बहुत ज्यादा हैं. सो उस इनकम को मोर इक्विटेबली अगर आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना है तो आपको प्राइवेट सेक्टर से हटके कोऑपरेटिव सेक्टर को ग्रो कराना है और उसके बारे में सोचना है. तो मेघालय ने एक कोऑपरेटिव बनाई है रिसेंटली, टूरिज्म कोऑपरेटिव बनाई है, एंड अपेरेंटली इट्स डूइंग वेरी वेल एंड अर्निंग अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स. सो इफ वी कैन send a small group to Meghalaya for an exposure visit, and maybe to Kerala for an exposure visit, 2 days or 3 days. आप वहाँ पे जो वहाँ की कोऑपरेटिव डिपार्टमेंट है और जो टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट है वो किस तरीके से कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज के साथ मिलके काम कर रहे हैं और कोऑपरेटिव्स को क्रिएट करने से उनको कितना फायदा मिला है, ये आप वहाँ पे समझ सकते हैं. और जब भी कोई नया आइडिया या कोई नया इंटरवेंशन आता है तो उसमें जो लोग हैं वो धीरे धीरे जुड़ते हैं, और जो सबसे पहले उससे जुड़े होते हैं, शुरू में हमें लगता है कि हाँ ठीक है कोई नई चीज आई है देखेंगे, लेकिन जो सबसे पहले उस प्रोसेस से जुड़ते हैं वही उसके पायनियर्स बनते हैं. तो अब क्योंकि सहकारिता पे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का इतना एम्फेसिस है, सो मुझे लगता है कि क्योंकि टूरिज्म इज सच अ बिग सेक्टर इन JNK, एंड आई एम श्योर JNK के GDP में भी टूरिज्म का बहुत ही अहम रोल है और इम्पोर्टेंट कंट्रीब्यूशन है. अगर आप सहकारिता विभाग के साथ मिल करके एक टूरिज्म फेडरेशन बनाते हैं या एक टूरिज्म कोऑपरेटिव बनाते हैं, वी सपोर्ट यू होल हार्टेडली, एंड दिस इज द टाइम, this is the best time to think on the lines of forming tourist societies, tourism cooperatives, adventure tourism cooperatives, you know, holy tourism cooperatives. आप जैसा कि अमित बता रहे थे कि कुछ टूरिस्ट आते हैं उनको भीड़ भड़का पसंद ही नहीं है. For instance, when I go to Srinagar and if I have to stay on a houseboat, I never go to Dal. I don't stay in Dal Lake. I go पूरा क्रॉस करके पीछे जाके I go to Nagin, which is very deserted, very less people, and it is absolutely silent. Because I want my peace of mind and I want to get away from the hustle bustle and all the stress that I've been going through. 2-4 महीने काम करने के बाद 2 days of peace and quiet is what I would want. So some people would want कि मैं टेंट लगा के जंगल में रहना चाहता हूँ, and Kashmir is already doing it. Jammu should also start taking lead in that. आपके पास भी बहुत खूबसूरत peaks हैं, बहुत सारे ट्रैक्स हैं. So ट्रैक एंड टूरिज्म एडवेंचर आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक रियासी में बीच में किसी ने रिवर राफ्टिंग स्टार्ट की थी. आई डोंट नो, इट इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन. या इट इज ओके, ग्रेट. So these are all the ideas that can be replicated, and if you replicate them through the cooperative sector, we welcome you. We will help you out also, and we will try and be supportive and facilitate. इतना जितना सपोर्ट आपको इस समय मिलेगा और कभी नहीं मिलेगा। तो अगर कुछ लोग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनना चाहते हैं, मैं तो चाहती हूँ आप लोग रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स बने, अ स्टेप अहेड देन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स। एंटरप्रेन्योर जो बनते हैं या नई इंडस्ट्री बनती है या फैक्ट्री लगती है, उसके पहले उसके पीछे बहुत सारा रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट होता है, R&D, और जो सारा R&D करते हैं वो आपके जैसे बुद्धिजीवी करते हैं। सो फ्रॉम अ यूनिवर्सिटी we expect कि हम वैसा कुछ करके दिखाएंगे। Maybe you can come up with a white paper, maybe you can come up with a concept paper from the side of the department as to how we can collaborate with cooperatives, and at least then I feel that this event that I attended today has been turned into something very useful, where you know certain actionable points on the part of the university and the government can be sort of decided. And another thing, last thing, tourism is very global and it's very inclusive. तो आप सारे लोग इंडिजिनस को सपोर्ट करते हुए सोच ग्लोबल रखनी शुरू करिए। इट्स ओनली द विजन दैट मैटर्स, नथिंग एल्स। सो व्हाइल यू प्रमोट योर ओन कल्चर, योर ओन लैंग्वेज, प्लीज डू नॉट लूज साइट दैट यू आर बट अ स्पेक ऑन द प्लैनेट। There are other states, there are other countries, there are other continents, and everybody who visits your destination would like to feel inclusive. So आज जो आपने कल्चरल प्रोग्राम प्रेजेंट किया, I appreciate, very beautiful and lively program, but it was all in Punjabi, Dogri. So Dogri and Punjabi. So you go ahead of Punjab. पंजाब से बाहर निकलो, कुछ कश्मीरी कर देना था, कुछ राजस्थानी करता है तो फाइन, ओके, आई एम फ्रॉम राजस्थान, नॉट माय बायसेस, कोई बात नहीं। अगर आप दिल्ली में कोई टूरिज्म फेस्ट अटेंड करेंगे, उसमें इंडिया की हर कॉर्नर को वो किसी ना किसी तरह represent करेंगे। So learn to think national, learn to think global. That's when you will grow. You know, when you keep revolving in your pond is what is the world for you. When you step out of the pond, step out of your comfort zone, become competitive, become inclusive, is when you will develop the true vision towards tourism. Tourism is global. It is globe trotting. घूमना है ना, और आपको लोगों को अपने पास लाना है और उनको ये जताना है कि tourism, hospitality and protocol, all these things go hand in hand. So that's what we need to do. We need to expose ourselves to cuisines of other states and other countries. We need to expose ourselves to places within our country, outside of our country. We need to develop respect for each and every person's language, geographical location, everything. You should not deride, you should be welcoming. Hospitality is about aesthetics. So next time you hold an event, decorate it beautifully. Call people from the tourism industry. Call stakeholders who will share their practical ideas with you and give you some suggestions and would sponsor a few collaborations with the university. That's the kind of scale you should think about. Being a university, you got to raise the bar. And I'm very sure the next event, whenever I get to attend or I get to hear, would be at a larger scale and would be more inclusive and will carry a better vision than this one. I appreciate the effort and I'm very happy and lucky to participate today, and I hope these insights and inputs would result in some kind of a healthy collaboration amongst all of us. Thank you very much. Thanks for the patience.
Thank you, ma'am, for your golden words, and it's an honor to hear from you. Now, I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev Jain sir, to say a few words on this occasion. So, those are Tali or
धन्यवाद। आज इस कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि मैडम यशा मुदगल जी, अमित शर्मा जी, अनुराधा मैडम, सुरेंद्र सिंह जी, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, स्टूडेंट्स एंड स्टाफ। आज जो है हमारा विश्वविद्यालय एक जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रैवल डे है उसको मनाने जा रहा है, और आपको मालूम है कि ये 27 तारीख को होता है, एक दिन पहले हम मना रहे हैं इसको। जब मेरे पास कुछ छात्र आए थे और छात्राएं आई थी, कुछ एक काफी बड़ा A4 साइज का पेपर था जहां पर कुछ लिखना था, तो जो मैंने देखा था काफी लोगों ने उसमें लिखा भी था और वाकई में ये लिखा गया था कि ये बहुत सफल हो। तो मुझे लगा कि आज काफी आप लोगों ने मेहनत की है और इस कार्यक्रम को पूर्ण रूप से सफल बनाया। मुझे इस बात की बहुत खुशी है कि कोविड के बाद धीरे धीरे चीजें नॉर्मलाइज हो रही हैं। अभी भी मैं भी फ्लाइट में जब भी ट्रैवल करता हूँ मेरे से बोला जाता है मास्क लगा लीजिए, नहीं तो अंदर नहीं जाने दिया जाता। इसलिए अभी ये भी नहीं कह सकते कि कोविड पूर्ण रूप से जो है चला गया है, तो ये भी सत्यता नहीं है। तो उसके बावजूद भी जो आप लोगों के बीच में जो है इतनी सामंजस्य से जो है आपने जो कार्य किया है वो काफी काबिल तारीफ। जहां तक कि अपन विश्वविद्यालय की बात करें तो धीरे धीरे जो है सिस्टम जो है चेंज हो रहा है। और जहां तक मैडम ने जो बात कही है वो मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी। शायद जो उनका एक्सपीरियंस है, मैं जानता हूँ वो कैसे बच्चे आईएएस बनते हैं उसके बारे में था। क्योंकि यदि आप किताबों से पढ़ेंगे वहां सब कुछ जो है ना किताबों से पढ़ा जाए। जब तक अभी आपका क्या है, आप लोग चाहते हैं गूगल से पढ़ा जाए, जो कुछ उसमें लिखा गया वो सब कुछ सत्यता ये होती नहीं है। विकिपीडिया भी आप चेक कर लीजिए कितनी चीजें उसमें गलत दी। तो ये जो पढ़ने की बात है जो मैडम ने कहा है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप जो है नई नई किताबें पढ़ें। यदि आपको कोई भी किताब की आवश्यकता है, ठीक है, बहुत महंगी डॉलर की आप ले आओगे, आप लोगे $500 की कोई किताब ले लो, शायद नहीं लूंगा मैं, पर नॉर्मल जो किताबें आप चाहते हैं कि कोई लाइब्रेरी में और भी चाहते हैं, तो वी आर देयर टू प्रोवाइड। क्योंकि जब तक आप किताबों से नहीं पढ़ेंगे, जब तक आपको सही ज्ञान नहीं होगा। आप देखिए हमारी जो आज की डेट में जो ट्रैवल और टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट है हमारा, वो काफी मेहनत कर रहा है, मुझे मालूम है चीज। पर जब तक कि मैडम अभी जो बोल रही हैं कि आपको रिसर्च भी अच्छा से करना है, तो क्वालिटी ऑफ रिसर्च मैटर्स। और आपको मालूम है कि डिपार्टमेंट ने ये तय कर लिया है कि सिर्फ एबीडीसी के जो ए और बी ग्रेड जर्नल्स हैं उसमें ही पब्लिकेशन मान्य होगा, ना कि जो और भी जो 35,000 जर्नल्स किसी यूजीसी वगैरह ने बोला है उसमें मान्य होंगे। ये ध्यान रखिएगा। क्योंकि आज हम जब खड़े होते हैं तो ये क्यों नहीं बोला जाता कि हमारा संस्थान जो है एक सर्वश्रेष्ठ संस्थान है जहां पर कि हर आदमी एडमिशन लेना चाहता है। इसको कैसे बनाया जाएगा ये भी सोच होना चाहिए कि हम अपने संस्थान को जो है सर्वश्रेष्ठ संस्थान कैसे बनाए। उसको कार्य करने के लिए आपको अपने रिसर्च पे ज्यादा ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। यदि आप रिसर्च क्या है, क्वालिटी ऑफ रिसर्च मैटर्स, क्वालिटी ऑफ इनोवेशन मैटर्स, क्वालिटी ऑफ इन्वेंशन मैटर्स। अब आप देखिए ना, आपका आप योयो रूम्स है, कितने हैं उनके पास? ओयो के पास एक भी रूम है क्या? एक भी कोई ओन करती है क्या? उबर के पास है कुछ क्या? नेटफ्लिक्स के पास कुछ है क्या? तो क्यों नहीं आप भी ऐसा कुछ जो है नया कुछ कर सकते हैं। जम्मू एंड कश्मीर से थोड़ा बाहर निकलने की कोशिश करिए, जो मैडम भी बोल रही है। थोड़ा मैं देखता हूँ यहाँ पर जो है बच्चा 5,000 की नौकरी में बड़ा खुश है, 8,000 10,000 मिल गया बहुत है। क्यों? क्योंकि उसे बाहर नहीं जाना, जाएगा कटरा में जाएगा, किसी के यहाँ नौकरी कर लेगा। तो अब मैं ऐसा सोचता हूँ कि वक्त बदला है, समाज बदली है। तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप जाके देखिएगा कि विश्व में क्या हो रहा है, वहां कितनी ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी है आप लोगों के लिए।
काबिलियत में कोई कमी
नहीं, वो तो है ही नहीं मैडम।
ऐसा नहीं है कि कर नहीं सकते बाहर जाके, पर जाते नहीं, जाना चाहिए।
मैडम मैं तो ये भी देखता हूँ कि आदमी 5 साल कर आएगा, 7 साल कर आएगा, उसका दोबारा जम्मू हो जाएगा। मेरे पास बहुत सारे ऐसे केस स्टडीज है, ठीक है। तो ये
एक चीज ऐड करूंगा, टीचर से ही लिंक पे लड़के आई थिंक रामनगर का बैठ हुआ है चंदन, ही इज अ क्लियर कट एग्जांपल, ही हैड अ ग्लोबल विजन। वो उस समय भी मेरे पास 15 साल पहले भी आता था, आज भी ही इज वर्किंग विद अ टॉप ग्लोबल मल्टीनेशनल, एक्सपोजर लेके आता है यहाँ का भी।
मैं वही बता रहा हूँ, माता वैष्णो देवी यूनिवर्सिटी में वी हैव स्टार्टेड 14 incubators, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 18 and 19। उसके 2019 और 18 में जो है ना सर, हमारे पास जो है इतने सारे इंक्यूबेटर्स थे वहां पर बात वो होती है कि आप थोड़ा बाहर तो निकलना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि मैं वही देख रहा हूँ कि बच्चों को एक्सपोजर भी जो है ना बाहर का नहीं मिल पाता। यदि जाएंगे तो आपने भी बोला ना मैडम, घूमने के लिए जाने के लिए तैयार है मनाली। अभी मैंने मना किया, मैंने कहा कि पहले जो लोकल सर्किट है हमारा, माता वैष्णो देवी, पटनी टॉप, ये सर्किट पहले आप देख के आइए, घूम के आइए, समझ के आइए, ठीक है। अभी जैसे मैडम ने बोला नॉर्थ ईस्ट और केरल, तो मैं दोनों जगह आपको भेजने के लिए तैयार हूँ, मुझे कोई इशू नहीं है, ठीक है। एक टारगेट बनाइए, आप एक टारगेट बनाइए। से, क्योंकि मुझे ना उसके बाद एक रिपोर्ट चाहिए। जैसे मैडम भी ऐसे काम करती है, जो भी ऑफिसर जाता है उसके बाद एक रिपोर्ट मांगती है, तो मुझे रिपोर्ट चाहिए। यू आर गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? आई कैन सिट इन दैट प्रेजेंटेशन, मुझे भी चाहिए कि क्या हो रहा है दुनिया में, मुझे भी पता चले, तो वो होना आवश्यकता है। तो वो सब आपको करने की आवश्यकता है। बाकी विश्वविद्यालय आपके साथ खड़ा है, पूर्णतः हर चीज के लिए खड़ा है। और जो मैडम कह रही है, सहकारिता में जो है इतना ज्यादा स्कोप है, जिसमें कि आपको सबको भी जो है ना सहभागी होना चाहिए। सहकारिता होती ही सहभागिता से, बिना उसको हो भी नहीं सकती। इसलिए मैं चाहता हूं कि आप सब लोग भी सहभागिता में भाग लें, जिससे कि देश आगे बढ़ सके। यदि लोकल फॉर वोकल हमको करना है या मेड इन इंडिया कॉन्सेप्ट को हमको आगे बढ़ाना है, तो सहकारिता ही सबसे अच्छा माध्यम है, जिसमें कि सबको समान रूप से जो है आय का भी वितरण होता है। तो मैं यही चाहता हूं कि आप सब इस बात को ध्यान रखें। इसी बात को कहते हुए मैं अपने वाणी को विराम देता हूं। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, sir. You have been a great source of inspiration for all of us. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev sir, to present a sapling and a scenery as a token of love and gratitude to our respected chief guest for today, Ms. Yasha Mudgil ma'am. Give a huge round of applause, everyone. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. Now, okay. Now I would request both sir and ma'am to please give a token of love and gratitude to Mr. Amit Sharma, sir, our keynote speaker for today. Please give a huge round of applause, everyone. Please. आगे बढ़ते रहनी चाहिए. Now I'd like to request sir and ma'am to please present a token of love to our guest of honor, Mrs. Anuradha Rishi ma'am. Please give a huge round of applause, everyone.
Can we have a big round of applause, please?
Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Now, I would also like to request ma'am and sir to please present a token of love and gratitude to our special guest for today, Mr. Surinder Singh, sir. Please give a huge round of applause, yaar, everyone, please. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Now, I'd like to request all the faculty members of Department of Tourism and Travel Management to present a sapling and a scenery to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, as well. So please come up on the stage, everyone. Please, everyone. हमारे भाई साहब को सर्दी लगे हुए हैं, तो please give a huge round of applause. Now, I'd also like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to please present a token of love to our Shilpkari Bazaar entrepreneurs, Arnab and Sankita, who are doing a great work in reviving Dogra art culture and handicrafts. तो प्लीज इनके लिए तो बहुत ही जोर से तालियां बजनी चाहिए क्योंकि इन्होंने बहुत ही ग्रेट इनिशिएटिव लिया है हमारी डोगरा आर्ट हैंडीक्राफ्ट को रिवाइव करने का. दे आर द बडिंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. Now let's proceed with the felicitation of the winners of different cultural events organized by Department of Tourism and Travel Management. So I'd like to call upon Amit sir and Anuradha ma'am on the stage for felicitating the winners of the different cultural events. So are you excited? The winners, are you excited? So I am announcing the winners for the Rangoli competition. The first prize goes to Jayashree, Priya, Diksha and Sumita, Center for Molecular Biology. So give a huge round of applause everyone of the winners and our audience, please. They have made a beautiful Rangoli on the theme rethinking the
Next time you should put up this on this.
Yes.
जिसका भी बोलते हो ना,
Outside your
जिसका भी बोलते हो, इसका जो है यहाँ पर ये डिस्प्ले
I just like. Okay. Thank you so much. So they have bagged the first prize, everyone. The second prize goes to Vijay Kohl, Aishwarya Khera, Manisha Thapa, Shivani Charak and Harsha Sharma. Please give a huge round of applause, everyone. Shivani, are you here? Please come up on the stage. Shivani, she's also a participant from this group. And the third prize goes to Kajal Bhau, Khushi, Janvi and Vani Bilal. They have also made a beautiful Rangoli on the theme Rethinking Tourism. And anyone who wants to see the Rangoli can see it outside the auditorium. Next time we'll be presenting it on the stage. So for the collage making competition, we have winner as Jayashree, Priya, Diksha and Sumita again.
कंपटीशन में बच्चे हैं
Please give a huge round of applause, everyone. Now I'll be announcing the winners of the documentary making competition. So सबसे पहले मैं बताऊंगी second prize किसको मिला है. Second prize goes to Emmanuel from the Mass Communication Department. They can be done here, ma'am. Are the documentaries here? He is from the Mass Communication Department. Please give a huge round of applause. Mr. Ashutosh Verma has bagged the first prize from the Department of Zoology in the documentary making competition. Mr. Ashutosh Verma, are you here? Ashutosh Verma, can someone select it on his behalf? And keep your fingers crossed. Now I'm going to announce slogan making competition winners. And the third prize goes to Sandeep Kumar from the Center for Molecular and Biology. So Sandeep Kumar, please be on the stage.
Slogan writing, am I right?
Yes, sir. What was the slogan that won the first prize?
Can you bring the slogans over here? Can someone bring the slogans over here?
कैसे मार्केटिंग करेगा?
Adventure Mountain Rides, Himachal.
So second prize for the slogan competition goes to Pooja Singh, MBA Marketing and Supply Chain Management. Pooja Singh.
Is she not here? Ma'am, can you take on the top?
So we would request Anju Thapa ma'am, Dr. Anju Thapa, to please take award on behalf of Pooja Singh. So the now the first one is Chanda Kumari from Marketing and Supply Chain Management. Yes, ma'am. Please give a huge round of applause, everyone. Now I'll be announcing the names for the quiz competition. First time we also again for the Nukkad Natak. And the Nukkad Natak prize goes to Anisha Parihar, Saloni Chandel. Are they here? Nukkad Natak. Resham Shah, Ashwini Kumar, Neeraj Kumari, Pooja Shahani and Maqsood Ahmed, Department of Environmental Studies. तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए यार, किसी भी प्रोग्राम को सफल बनाने के लिए तालियों का बहुत बड़ा रोल है। कोई भी जल्दी नहीं है, प्लीज इसको encourage कीजिए ताकि और ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेशन आए हमारे पास। Now the winners for the quiz competition, as you all know, quiz के तो बहुत ज्यादा राउंड्स हुए थे। उसमें से first, second and third winners will be announcing. The third prize goes to Akil Shakil Ahmed and Prashil Tripathi. ये हुई ना बात, इससे थोड़ा इंतजाम बढ़ रहा है। Department of National Security Studies. And the first prize, any guesses? First prize goes to Aditi Tikku and Shubham Singh Charak. Department of Mass Comm and Department of National Security Studies. Please give a huge round of applause, yaar. Now the last competition, no, not the last, second last competition is the photography competition. The third prize goes to Rajesh Meena, Department of Physics and Astronomical Sciences. And the photo one which he clicked was this. This was the photography competition and he has clicked this pic. Rajesh Meena, are you on the stage? Rajesh Meena. Yes, Meena's I think he is not present over here. So, Bharti ma'am, can you take the prize on his behalf? The second prize goes to Jatin Bhagat from BWalk RM. He has clicked this pic. Please give a huge round of applause to Jatin Bhagat.
You want to do something in photography? Then start doing it on DSLR, not on auto. If you want a career in photography, you learn DSLR. Auto is for the likes of us. Photography with this Oppo doesn't have a future, my darling. It is going to be DSLR.
The first prize goes to Mohammed Ashik.
Are you going to give me any prize for standing and like giving all prizes?
Thank you so much for being so patient here. So now for the dance competition, the winners are, the last consolation prize goes to Bhumika and Renu. Bhumika and Renu, are you here? The third prize goes to Shruti from BWalk, Travel and Tourism Management. The second prize goes to Bandana and team Bandana, Shalu and Prerna. From Department of Tourism and Travel Management. And the winners for the dance competition are Bhumika and Suhail. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. So that now, I would request you all to please be here for the group photograph. All the students and scholars and the faculty members are requested to come up on the stage for the group photograph. All the winners, please do come up on the stage.
और नाच भी होगा अरे नहीं
Arnab sir and Sanjita ma'am, please on the stage.
क्या करना भाई
Thank you, everyone. Now, I would like to call Dr. Amit Gangotia, Head of Department of Tourism and Travel Management, for the formal vote of thanks.
May I request everyone to please have a seat? Everyone, please. We are just winding it up. Thank you so much. Thank you. So before I actually give formal vote of thanks, I'll just like to apprise the House about this travelism thing. Ma'am, this travelism, the whole concept is like that world is now, these days, it has been divided. So the whole objectivity is that how this travel connects the whole world. And this is like, people who are traveling all over, wherever they are. So this is, they belong to one particular religion, that is travelism. So this is how the concept has been conceptualized, ma'am. So we are actually celebrating travelism from last 4-5 years now, 2019. But because of COVID thing, ma'am, because we were not able to organize this travelism, but under the tutelage and mentorship of Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Sanjeev Jain Sir, we are able to organize this event for 2 days, ma'am, for this particular year. And as you say that people were very, very apprehensive. There were a lot of apprehensions about how tourism will bounce back. So एक शायर ने बहुत खूब कहा, I just want to recite that couplet. It goes with the tourism actually, क्या समेटेगा वक्त का गहरा दरिया हमें, क्या समेटेगा वक्त का गहरा दरिया हमें, हम किनारों पे निकलने का हुनर जानते हैं, सीधे हाथों ने जो खींची है लकीरें टेढ़ी, टेढ़ी लकीरों पे चलने का हुनर हम जानते हैं. So rethinking is on those lines. So probably this particular time of pause has given us a world of opportunity to think that how tourism has to reshape up. And we all are doing that because we have never thought that tourism will come all of a sudden to for 2 years, on a stretch. It will come to almost on a topic. So we are rethinking, we are redesigning, and as we are having a galaxy of scholars, I should say, ma'am, you are more, all of you are more like an academician. I feel a little intimidated when I see all of the deliberations because you are such a wonderful, profound speakers we had today. So thank you very much, all these speakers for the day, including Yasha ma'am, Amit sir, Radha ma'am, Surinder sir, and of course our the captain of the ship, our honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjeev Jain sir, who is always very up and doing, and he's always pushing us to the corner, and he's always pushing us to do something new every day. And trust me, ma'am, this university has gone up. No, it is growing with the leaps and bounds under his leadership. And he is a man from technological field. So we have never ventured into that particular part, but now we have actually started venturing onto this, technology, how we can complement, like sir has pointed out about OYO and other aggregators. So we are working on those models also, and how we can actually work on research also. And when we talk about academia, sir has revised our syllabus 360-degree. So every day we are revising it, and still, sir find out lacunas in it, and we are a little intimidated that you have already pointed out to change syllabus once again. So I feel a little scared about that. On that particular note, I like to, it gives me immense pleasure and honor to extend vote of thanks on behalf of Department of Tourism and Travel Management, Central University of Jammu. And it's a real privilege that when you're having such a profound and galaxy of speakers over there. So first of all, I'd like to extend my heartiest gratitude and sincere thanks to our patron and chair, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Sanjeev Jain, sir, who has inspired us. And ma'am, thank you very much. My file has come back from Manali, so we are going to Kerala. I'll put new proposal now. So very shortly, sir will have a new proposal on his table. So I'd like to thank Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for giving us opportunity to organize this event, ma'am. Today, this was a spectrum of event we have organized. Tomorrow, we all are going to Old Vaishno Devi route in association with Intact. So student will get an exposure over there, ma'am. So that how the route was and the stories about that. So that is how it is. I'd like to put on records my sincere thanks to Ms. Yasha Mudgil, ma'am, a senior IS officer, Secretary to Cooperative Department, Jammu and Kashmir, our chief guest for the day, and it was a real pleasure, ma'am, listening to you. And as I have told you, you are not only a bureaucrat, but a very good, I should say, very profound speaker. And in tourism, ma'am, we believe in one thing, that revisit is very important. So Amit sir is revisiting our department again and again. So you are also one of the most important now resource person for us. Thank you very much, ma'am, for coming up over here and spending time from hectic schedule. I know, ma'am, there was a meeting which was lined up at 11 a.m. today with Chief Secretary, but you are kind enough and benign enough to come over here and spare time from a hectic schedule. So with my folded hand, I thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank our keynote speaker for the day, very close, and Amit Sharma sir. And I take privilege, generally I take a privilege on crossing that line. And sometimes I forget that he's a senior IS officer. I give him a call at odd hours also. But he's such a thorough gentleman that he never say no to any of our competitions which are there. And he's always present for us. Any help we need, any time we need, so you are there. So thank you very much. Yes, ma'am. He is very much accessible, ma'am. Ma'am, I expect the same thing from you also, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, ma'am. Thank you. So I like to put on record my sincere thank to Amit Sharma sir, who is a very profound speaker, and I should say he's mentoring our department for last few years now. And now we have 2 mentors on board. I should say 3 mentors on board. With such a profound experience and such an array of expertise on different verticals. So thank you, Amit sir, for coming up over here and sparing time. I know you have a meeting tomorrow. Thank you, sir. You have come up today. Thank you so very much. I'd like to put on record my sincere thanks to Ms. Anuradha Rishi, ma'am, President, Master Sansar Chand Baru Memorial Charitable Trust. As a guest of honor today, ma'am, I must thank you and compliment you the way you have deliberated with the ease, ma'am, and you have actually pointed out about the authenticity of the place. in tourism industry, we are storytellers and storytellers. So you have rightly pointed out, and ma'am, I am wearing this cap of Himachali with a reason. Because wherever you are, so you have to be very, very proud of where you are coming from. So you rightly pointed out that somewhere we have forgotten this particular thing. But this time of post-COVID era has given us opportunity to think on those lines also, that we have so much to offer. And therefore, ma'am, we have this particular sort of exhibition also we have played over there, so that students should also understand this, that how rich, and they are pass out, they have done their MBAs, and they are now entrepreneurs. So opportunities are there is world of opportunities which are available. So ma'am, we will like to tie up with you also for our research projects and other consultancy projects also. And I'm looking forward for your visit to our campus, and we will be in touch, ma'am. Thank you so very much, ma'am. I know you are there in Patnikov, and you are so very. We are so very grateful that on a single call, and I must put on record over here, a huge compliment for Mr. Sachiv, a research scholar who straight away got in contact with ma'am, and somehow we are able to rope in for you also. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'd like to put on record my sincere thanks to Mr. Surinder Singh ji, who's the Assistant Deputy Director from Pollution Control Board. Sir, thank you for your benign presence and for your deliberation. Thank you so very much. I'd like to thank our special guest, Miss Sanchita and Mr. Arnav ji from Shilpi Bazaar, who have come up and know they have displayed their all these things over there, which can inspire our students also. I'd like to put on record in absentia my sincere thanks to our registrar, Dr. Yashwant Singh, a dear friend, a elder brother to me, who is very, very kind enough to give us all the administrative facilitation he has done. So thank you, Yashwant sir. In absentia, I'd like to thank all the deans, head of departments for their presence for this particular occasion of Travellism. I'd like to put on record my sincere thank to our knowledge partner, Intact, our media partner, UNT, and viewers today, our sponsors and associate, JNK Tourism and Cooperative Department, Jammu and Kashmir. I'd like to put on record, ma'am, one more thing, ma'am, like you have said that you like to come to some bigger event. So, ma'am, this was just a curtain raiser. Sir has reverted my file, saying that this has to be like a curtain raiser. So we have actually organized this as a curtain raiser event, and we promise you, ma'am, in November we are coming up with a big event, international conference. And again, we like to have your association, Sir's association, ma'am's association, of course, Pollution Control Board. It by every means, ma'am. When I say by every means, so as a sponsors, as collaborators. So thank you very much, ma'am. So on record, thank you very much, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So your visit is definitely due in month of November, ma'am. We are planning it to have it in by end of November, ma'am. I'd like to put on record my sincere thanks to our my fellow colleagues. Basically, I'd like to call upon all my fellow colleagues on the stage: Dr. Bharti Gupta, Dr. Ranjit Kumar Raman, Dr. Rahul Thakur, Dr. Ravinder Singh, Mr. Manjeet Singh, and all my research scholars, Mr. Sachiv, Ms. Prachi, Ms. Ayush, Ketan Bhatt, Dr. Ketan Bhatt, all everyone. Please, everyone, a big round of applause for all of them, please. Because Ankit, please come on the stage. I know you are wearing garland. Ankit, come first, please. Ankit, Sumiran, please. Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? Thank you. Ma'am, if you can also come out and say, sir, please. Ma'am, sir. Rohit, please come up on the stage. Everyone, please. Anju ma'am, please. Anju ma'am, please. Because I like to put on record this thing, I'm just a face of the department and heading the department. But my real crusader and the warriors are these people who are standing over here. They have made it possible. They are working day in and day out. And we are working last night and day before yesterday also. We were talking to each other, newly fall in love with each other. So everyone. So a big round of applause for all of them, please. I will be failing in my duty if I'll not appreciate the efforts of our judges. So there were different judges for different competitions. We were having for quiz competition, Mr. Sudhakar sir, photography, Dr. Manish, Nukkar Natak, Dr. Rasal Singh and Dr. Anju Thapa, slogan writing, Dr. Nilika, Dr. Asit Mantri. For documentary, we had Dr. Bacha Babu, Dr. Naresh and Dr. Robin. For collage, we are having Dr. Nancy, Dr. Jagannath, Dr. Bharti Rangoli, for Dr. Ritu Bakshi, Dr. Shweta Kohli, folk dance, Dr. Neeta, Dr. Ranveer, and Dr. Bharti, panel discussion, Dr. Rahul Thakur. With these words, I thank you very much, and I'd like all of you to please now stand up and give a big round of applause to our guests for the day. Now I hand it over to Prachi for the next welcome.
Music. After the national anthem, we will be there for the speech.
We can sing like
मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
जय जय
So there is a heighty arrangement outside the auditorium. For the students, it's outside the auditorium. The arrangement for the tea.